move this mic over here. Okay. Got the tweet up as well. Okay. Sweet. This is excellent connection. We love that. We love that, chat. We love it. We absolutely love it. Okay. We are now live for the Thieves and Guerrilla Mates matchup today. We got about 20 minutes ish. I'm sure it'll be somewhere around that. For me, it's 1 o'clock, but Pacific time, it's noon. I think this should be a pretty good series. I think it should go in the way of Thieves, but I know that the Thieves have some sort of curse when it comes to playing against the Los Angeles Guerrillas. We don't really know why that is, but that seems to be the case. I'm hoping that with this new roster, we can prove that the curse is not real, or at the very least, we break the curse. I know JCap talked about it on one of the podcasts that he did recently, kind of just talking about how the Guerrillas somehow run the Thieves, and they ran him the entire time he was the Thieves head coach. So, knock on wood, we're able to take this series in a pretty convincing fashion. I think this series could be a 3-0 based on the map count. I don't know if you guys have seen the map count. If not, I can bring it up real quick. Let me pull up Twitter. And then we will switch cams or switch scenes here. Okay. So we got Rewind Hardpoint as map 1, which the Thieves have looked really good on. Obviously, that is the only map that we've lost at, but to be fair, we were playing up against Atlanta FaZe, who played that map really well also. And leading into that match, the Thieves hadn't lost a single hardpoint in 3 weeks, according to Sender. So I think based on how the Thieves just play hardpoint in general, but more specifically how they play hardpoint on Rewind, I think that should definitely go in the Thieves' favor. Then we have the Skyline Search up second, which, again, I feel like they played pretty well against FaZe on Skyline. Obviously, they won that map, but I feel like Search is definitely our lowest point out of all of our game modes, and I don't know if that's something that the Thieves kind of will fluctuate with for a little bit. Meaning, like, they beat FaZe, but then LAG might have a better search than the Thieves expect, and it takes them off guard. They win that map. I do feel like the Skyline is probably the Thieves' better search, at least the way they looked on that compared to some of the other searches we've seen them play. So I think the Thieves definitely could take that one as well, but I feel like that's going to be the map that if LAG ends up winning anything, I think that's going to be the map they take. And then we have the Control with Vault. Obviously, nobody plays Protocol, so I mean, I don't really know what to expect, because even if the Thieves aren't good at it, they're gonna play it. Obviously, I do think the Thieves are good at it, but so is every other team, because this is the only map that they play for Control. So I feel like Control is a little bit of like a toss-up game mode for the time being, since there's no other options for maps. This is like the only thing that they play. And then Skyline HP, I think, again, kind of fits the Thieves. They can play really fast paced, and I think that the subs on the Thieves are better than the subs on Gentlemates. And I feel like our ARs just complement and play a faster pace than like the LAG team does. At least Skies is a little bit of a slower AR. That's kind of been the case throughout his Call of Duty tenure, I would say. So I feel like Skyline would definitely be in our favorite if we were to get there. And then red card search. I think the Thieves are good at red card. Scrap has openly said that he actually likes red card, and he thinks it plays well competitively. So I think that will be benefit to the Thieves as well. Just the fact that it's search, that would be the only concern for me, but I don't think it'll get that far. So hopefully we don't even have to worry about that. I think the Thieves should be able to close it out at least in 4, and we'll move on. We'll end up moving on to those next matches. But this is how the series is set to look, and I'm excited to get into these matches here. Still got a couple minutes for the headquarters to start, but I feel like once they get that started, it's really not going to take that long for matches and series to get going. So just kind of waiting for all that to kick off. For now, that's all we can do is just wait. But we got some stats here. Let's pull this up, huh? Thieves are first in hardpoint. Again, makes sense. They have been dominating in hardpoint, and like we said, Sender says that they hadn't lost a hardpoint in 3 weeks going into that phase match. So that's pretty solid, even if it is just scrims. Thieves are number 1, so we love that. The Guerrillas are 10th, which is not great. So you see here we got a pretty heavy favorite for us here. And then S&D ranked 3rd, solid rank. And then the LAG rank is 9th. Not horrible. Like when you're talking the difference here, I feel like 1st to 10th is definitely a bigger difference from 3rd to 9th. But not a solid S&D for them. The closest matchup is going to be the Control, which surprising enough, they have it still heavily favored for Thieves. So that should be interesting, because a 4th and a 6th rank, I guess the only thing is who LAG played versus who the Thieves played, maybe. But that could end up being the map that ends up being closest based on kind of these rank predictions. Looks like the highest odds are going to be a 3-0 from the Thieves, which, like I said, based on the maps, the map and mode combos, I could see that happening. I had originally said 3-1, but after seeing the layout of the series, I could definitely see a 3-0 sweep from the Thieves. And then 36 to 2%. Again, huge difference. Very low probability that it goes 3-2. Fingers crossed that's the truth, because as I said before, we know that this matchup is a historic choke for the Thieves. So hopefully that doesn't actually happen. I think they're about to start the headquarters. I'm gonna throw this on. The high ground release is up. Well, it's not up yet, but the early access. So I will be doing that real quick.
Yeah, the most serene you will ever see Nuketown. So calm, chilling by the fire, but don't catch me in there. I'm handing out presents. Anything you can get, I got it.
Reminder, you can pick up the CDL skin right now, and all that money goes to your favorite players. Speaking of favorite players,
I'm getting me
a
the
mix up in some new rosters today. Let's jump right
Ahsoka
into it.
keycaps.
Nameless alongside Puckett here at the desk.
$60. Shit.
This is one that I don't think anyone saw coming. We knew Hook was the top free agent out on the market. He's been scooped up here already, Alley Cat.
And I heard he is so good at this game, and that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm really excited to see him plugged into this roster.
Hook in for
The jelly bag is fire too, I can't lie.
What is this going to do to Optic Texas? Can you get stronger than the previous roster?
I believe
Once
so.
I get
yeah.
this,
I mean,
we'll-
I think, you know, we've seen Hook time and time again.
We'll go
take
back
it
to
over in
yapping a
games.
little bit.
He's a fast-paced
How much is a
player.
mouse? 140?
He's gonna be in
Yeah,
your
no,
face,
we're
and
not
he's
buying the
gonna be
mouse.
making plays.
We're not
That
buying the
combo
mouse.
with what we've already seen from Shotzi in this game, it could be very dangerous for the opponent. And in challengers, he has been absolutely going. I let out a tweet in the beginning of the year. I said, Hook surely is going to be the first guy.
We're not buying the
After
mouse, as
1
much as I would like
so
to.
surprising,
Hey,
so
what's up,
excited
Gold?
to see him back alongside his duo and Shotzi. Hook, definitely look out for him today, going up against his former team.
World champion alongside Shotzi back in 2020. That was the Dallas Empire days. Dallas Empire's now Optic Texas. So, Alley Cat, let's talk about these
There we
two
go.
coming back together. Who else can play at the pace that we're going to see from Optic this weekend?
That's gonna be
All right.
a tough one. The only other
Sorry
team you
about
have
that.
to say
Got
is
my,
maybe LA Thieves,
high ground
because,
stuff
again, you're talking about who's
set up.
one of the fastest
I don't know
players
if
that
you
we
guys
have
wanted
in
to
the
take a
league
look
as
at
an
that.
SMG as being an
You
opportunity.
want to see
And
some of
as
the
we
high
said,
ground
he
stuff.
has
I could pull that up real quick. Let's see if they posted something recently on the timeline. Does not appear to be the case. So let's just pull up high ground. Oh yeah, we can't look at it yet because of the password. I mean, I did just buy some shit, so I could do the password. I don't know. Do we just send it, chat? Do we just say fuck it and we send it so everybody can see all the stuff? I'm just trying to look at it. I already got my stuff. This one, the Best Buy Gone one, is fire. I can't lie. The colorway of this one is sick. This is the one that I'm getting. I thought the Corrupco one was super cool. So this is the one that I'm getting. And then I got the keycaps for the Hisoka one because Hisoka is my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter. I think he's like just a cool character design. What's good, Isabel? How are y'all doing today? We excited for some Thieves COD? I know I am. I know I am. See, this one's not bad. I do like this. I like the design of it, but I think the colorway of this one is cooler, the Best Buy one, than this one. Like the Killua one. Obviously, Killua was a dope character, so this one's really cool. But I think what I like the most about the Hisoka keyboard is like the letters actually on top of the keys, and they just have it in like, I don't even know, I guess like a Joker-esque font. So Isabel, I got just the keycaps for the Hisoka keyboard. A part of me wanted to get the actual Hisoka keyboard itself, but I decided just to go with the keycaps because I figured based on the color scheme of the keycaps, I could at least put them onto my 100 Thieves keyboard, like the collab that they did, and I think it would match pretty well. I was going to get a mouse until I saw that it's $140, and then I was like, okay, no, because I want to get some other stuff, and to be honest, I don't play a lot of keyboard and mouse games, so it's not like I really need a mouse. But I did get, I got really lucky actually. Somebody in the High Ground Discord had won a giveaway while I was like in the Discord as well, and they decided to like give me what they won. So I got to pick out a keyboard that I wanted, and I was like, dude, what the heck? Like, that was crazy. So I ended up asking for the Corrupco one because I think the design of the Corrupco one is probably the coolest. I like the colors of it the most. And then I just ordered this mouse pad because I like that it has all the characters on it. And then I ordered the jelly bag because I have a bunch of jelly bags. So, yeah. that's what I got from this release. I'm a big Hunter x Hunter fan. I've been waiting for this release for so long that the second I saw Hunter x Hunter, I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to get some stuff. I gotta get some good stuff because this is definitely my favorite anime, and I've been waiting for a long time. I think, and I could be wrong, but it makes me think that the Thieves are going to do a collab with them as well.
Week of schedule.
And I think they'll do it like right after the year
Honestly, you can talk about that first game, Falcons
to start next year. That's what I think.
In that opening week, and then moving
Could be
forward
wrong,
against LA
but
that's supposed to
there's
be
a lot of
star-studded
times that the
roster, so
Thieves
for
do
Carolina
the
Warriors,
same
100% looking like a little
collabs
bit
as
underdog right now.
High Ground,
Slasher is
and I
gonna
think
come
that
out swinging. I
the
don't think we've seen
Thieves
him have this strong
would
of a
do
start
Hunter x
in a
Hunter
while. Same thing with TJ.
more than maybe some of the other ones that they've done.
This
So
early in the season,
we'll
usually
see.
it takes them a little bit of time on Carolina Royal Ravens to start upsetting teams, but they've done it in week number 1, so very high hopes for this underdog squad.
Yeah, they're my number one dark horse, Allie, Chris. I like this roster. I mean, they're 4-0 on Hardpoint. The Slasher's been
Ravens have looked
absolutely
better than I would have
crazy.
anticipated,
TJ Haley
honestly.
making huge fundamental plays, so
Slasher
I
has
think this
been
team
looking
with their
good,
search prowess would be very good.
and
here's nameless
I definitely didn't
finales
expect
here
Slasher
with
to look
two teams
as good
in
as he
the S
has.
tier. Let's start there. Why is Toronto right up there with LA Thieves?
Yeah, so this is a collaborative list we did before the broadcast, and listen,
Interesting.
I'm the primary source of putting Toronto up there. I know a lot of people are going to be skeptical of that, but listen, they had a 2-0 week. Okay, they showed that they're good on all levels and all modes, and they beat Atlanta 3-1. LA Thieves went all the way to a game 5 to take down Atlanta. So I think Toronto deserves to be an S tier as it currently stands.
I'm iffy on that. I think they still have more to prove with me, but I don't necessarily disagree with it.
Yeah, I'm kinda
either. It's
surprised
something that just needs to happen.
putting
I
Ultra
wish
at
Miami
S
was
tier.
a
I feel like
little bit
that's
higher,
a
but
little
I understand that
premature,
their week
but,
one matchups
you know,
weren't that difficult.
they have looked good,
Following Cod
so
League to catch up on the next
give them their
round
credit.
Of hot takes. We'll be asking your opinions throughout the year. Crazy start. Opinions are flowing
What
in the chat, and we haven't even
what are you
started the
guys
games
thinking
yet today.
for
We got
the
Nick
matches
with
today?
Alley Cat ready to
Obviously, we
break
got
down
Thieves
some of the
and
games.
LAG
Allie,
first.
What are you excited about as we're kicking off week 2?
And
I'm excited for
then
the Battle of LA simply
what are the
because
other-
the Purple Squad
honestly, I don't
usually
even know the
always
other
has
matches.
the edge, but with this upcoming roster, I don't know.
Let's start with LA Thieves, the super team.
Let's see.
Scrap versus Sky, success versus blunders in week 1. LA Thieves looking like the scariest team in Respawn and definitely the most dangerous team when it comes to hardpoints.
Yeah, I mean, this team is ridiculous. And the scariest part
Thieves
about
have
this
been looking
roster
gross.
is they're a brand new team. They don't really even know how to play with each other that well yet. In a couple months, they're going to be even better than they are right
Okay,
now.
so we got Cloud9 and
Head start,
Rocker,
and when you look at
Heretics
this
and
roster,
Breach, and then
okay,
Optic and
Scrap,
Surge to close it
Hydra,
out. So we'll get to watch Hoop play
The most
today,
damage on the team
which
was
should be
noticed in the
interesting.
series versus Atlanta
See
Phase.
how
So
the
a team
Optic
like
squad
Hoop
compares
at
with
any
Hook
moment, and you wrap it out with Andre, the
versus
cerebral
Pred.
talent that he is.
Obviously, hope
This team
everything's
is ridiculous.
all
They're
good
gonna
with
be hard to
Pred.
take down. And going up against LAG,
A
who
lot
are
of crazy
0-2,
stuff
they're
being
looking
thrown
like
around
they're
about
first.
him.
The real showdown
Don't really
in
know
this
what's going on
matchup
here. I
is
don't think
the
anybody
odds,
really
though.
does.
It's gotta be the man on the front lines, the
I feel
SMGs,
bad
as we
like
have
talking
it.
about it in some
Classic
regard.
brewing
I
here.
feel like it's got to be
Freshman
something
Hyman
like
takes on the
it's
other
got to be some
freshman
big deal
Liz,
thing
who follows in
because
his footsteps, Alec Cat.
you
It's
know
so crazy
you
how
don't
the
just like
storylines just
lose a
kinda keep
player
getting
that
built
quickly
here.
at
So for
the
Linz
caliber
down
that
this matchup
he's
on the
at.
side of LAG, he was kind of acted like the
And
replacement
then
of Hydra
to
from
have
the
the
Core 3,
Optic,
from the World Championship of Free
like,
Skies and Kismet. They
the
take
Optic
another
brand,
freshman SMG that is really
social
aggressive, but
media,
can be really
unfollow
consistent,
him.
and they slot him into that
Pretty
spot.
interesting.
So for Linz,
So,
this could be a little bit of proving ground. They
I
kinda
wonder
see
if they'll
where he
talk about it at
stands
some
as far
point.
as
I don't
being
know
a
if they
top
will,
SMG, but
but
also he's gonna wanna beat
I feel like
Hydra,
they're gonna
right?
have
He
to
doesn't
at some
wanna be
point.
tailing behind, so this is a huge
Apparently
opportunity
C9 server
for those
cheese is
game
fixed. I mean, I hope so for their sake, honestly, because like I said I do think that the Thieves just like played better than them when they played, but I do feel bad because you know ping is definitely a problem. Like you're not gonna win a lot of matches if your ping is chalked. So hopefully for them it'll be a little more balanced now and we can see what they're actually kind of looking like.
In that 3-1 fashion. Today, they need to up the slang because the
Yeah, I
doesn't get
agree.
easier. Tomorrow you play
I feel
Optic,
like
and then you have
the
Nameless's
only
other
thing is like
S-tier
right
team
now I
waiting
think
for
they're
you,
trying
the
to
Ultra on
figure
January
out
19th.
some of it.
You gotta remember, you play Optic tomorrow,
My guess
so
is
you're
there's
looking
like
at starting 0-4 potentially, and
some
then there's a month
investigation
break
type
where
stuff going on,
C9
like
and
not
Mac and them,
not
they
necessarily like legally or anything, but just like the team is like looking into certain stuff to see, you know, like whatever the situation is. I'm not here to like spread any misinformation because, like I said, I don't know what's going on myself, but it seems like it's worse than what we originally thought, just based on some of the circumstances that have come up. So I hope he's all good. I hope Optic's all good. I hope it's like everything's okay. But you know, that's a big deal. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that could be a reason they haven't brought anything up, if it is a legal matter. But you never know. It could just be because, you know, it's nobody else's business and he has his personal stuff that's going on and they want to keep it that way. I feel like the Guerrilla's like branding is kind of interesting. Like when they did their announcement post, it was what was it? It was just like AI created. Like they looked like, I don't know if anybody here has played like the NHL video games, especially like the old ones. They just looked like old NHL characters, like animation wise. What's good, Burnsy?
On the front line, that's got to be the key that I'm looking at today.
Yeah, to me, that's the biggest.
We excited for these matches?
A lot of the search and destroys, like we saw them kind of on different paces. I think really it could click today. I mean, they've had some
for
time,
anybody
you
who
know,
didn't
how much
get the
work
early
they put
access
in
code,
on
the
back
High
end,
Ground
research strats, and
Hunter
get
Hunter
prepared for these
collab
games.
is
So
out
I'm looking
right
at them
now.
today to have a
It's
big
open,
On the other
so
side
you
of
can
this matchup,
go
you are
and
playing against
get
the
your
team
gear.
that really invested in the offseason. Not only do they bring Hydra,
I still got a
into the
post
New
about
York
it on my
Subliners, now
personal
Cloud9,
account.
They also steal scrap from Toronto Ultra. Envoy makes his return with scrap in the LA Thieves jersey. And Ghosty, he's been playing cool, calm, and collected. 4 minutes of hill time in his most recent match.
Yeah, and I think you just look right at Ghosty, and that's the personality of this roster. Every time we go to the comms, they're just screaming like,
Keeping your pick'em streak going.
Everybody's challenging, and that can
166 in the world is crazy. Like actually, I don't know how many people are actually doing it, but to be in the top 200 in the world is impressive.
Hang with the ARs from LA Thieves.
Absolutely, it's just a matter
A
of
stinker
when are they
week
going
is
to wake
coming.
up, because on the side of Priestons,
Hopefully
we know
not.
what they're capable of. We've seen it for the past 2 years, and we haven't really seen it in the
Hopefully
opening
that is
weekend.
not the
So
case.
I'm hoping in this one they come with a new fire.
Let's take our look at our maps and modes brought to you by Scuff. And of course, Nameless, I want to know, where will Hydra be flanking the most annoyingly on?
It's going to be Rewind in terms of the respawn hardpoint. There's a lot of good places to flank through DVD and make plays with an SMG. We've already seen it. And then on Red Card, I think 04 gave us a display on how you can play that with the sub. But can I say something?
Your week depends on Hook and the Surge.
The Vault Control Simulator once again.
Yeah, that, I mean, that whole situation is crazy, bro.
We were 12
It really
for 12
is.
on Vault being game 3 in week 1. Do you think we're 12 for 12 in week 2?
That would be ridiculous. That's a first.
I got my,
We'll get our pick
honestly,
on that a little bit
this
later,
might
but
be
right now, let's make it
my
official for
favorite
match 1 on the day. Alley Cat,
Hunter
I
Thieves
let you
jersey,
catch up.
low
Now,
key.
I will go first by claiming LA Thieves.
I do,
I will go
I do
second,
really
and echo
like,
that LA Thieves will also win. I agree, Chris.
Nameless the Oracle.
Obviously, I
After
like a variety
starting
of
1 and 3 on opening day,
the
you
Thieves
have
jerseys,
been
but this one is
flawless.
probably
So
my
break it
favorite.
down for
The
us. What happens here in week
camo,
I think we go to a game 4.
the camo down the
Thieves drop that
sleeve.
search and destroy,
I
but
love
they
this
close
one.
it out in 4. LA
I
Thieves.
think I might
And the
low-key
fans?
do a tournament
LA
bracket
Thieves.
of LA
Last time
or
we all
of like
picked the
Hunter
same
Thieves
thing.
jerseys
We were
to see
wrong.
which one I think is the best jersey the
And
Thieves have
again,
ever
does
done.
LAG still win the Battle of LA?
Yes, I am doing fantasy.
No.
So far, I have 4 leagues. One of them is for money.
We'll find out if that LAG magic
So.
is still there. It could be the case.
This is
I'm not gonna
from
say it
the
outright. I did at the start. I'm gonna say
what do you
outright
call it?
again. Anything can happen.
The League of
Good luck.
Legends team.
Bonne chance, mon amis.
This was one of the
We're all gonna need
league
it.
jerseys,
Either way, though,
which
a very important series.
I
So
rock all the
measure
jerseys
our
that the
two
Thieves
teams against
release,
each other.
whether they're League,
It will
Valve,
certainly turn me into a believer
COD,
in the
doesn't matter.
supernatural elements, into
Because
curses and
honestly,
things of that
the
region, but
League
the
jerseys are, well, the League and the Valve jerseys are typically better than the LAT jerseys because the LAT team has more like restrictions on what they can and can't do. So that's why I really like to just get the general ones, because I think the general ones are like the nicest ones that they release. But I loved this style of jersey. They did this, it was like 20, I want to say like 2020, 2021 was these jerseys. So I really like these ones. They're comfortable too, and they're light, which I like. Just got your baseball jersey? Nice. How do you like it? I have mine. It's sitting on the beanbag behind me. I thought about wearing that one today, but sometimes I feel like I look weird in the baseball jerseys. I like them. I just feel like I look weird in them. Team is Hydra, Bean, Slasher, and Simp. Pixie on the bench. Okay, nice. That's a solid squad. That's a solid squad for sure. I don't know who my Money League squad is, because I have 4 different squads that I try to keep track of, but yeah, it is a little heavier. It is a little heavier. Let's get it. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. We got the match beginning here. These tend to look really good on this map. Also, let me know if I need to up the audio or anything like that. I've had some people comment on the streams after I had them posted saying that the game audio was too loud, that you couldn't hear me very well. So I want to try and have a decent balance here.
Look at this angle. Didn't even get up there. That's 2 for Lins. That's going to be 3 for Lins in a moment. His boys are inside now. You've got a chance to break it alone.
There we go.
Stayed on his POV the whole way, and his team's down again.
Hydra starting off 4-0. We love that.
Ooh, well, maybe some interesting spawns actually showing up on the map. Lens is going to spawn out. His teammates do have the rotation, and Scrap's going to be working the flank. So Sky's right now trying to be that cutoff man. But again, it's really just the missing piece. Scrap on the back line.
3 dead.
See it in the kill feed.
We have spawns. I mean, they haven't even scored a point, bro.
And Guerrilla's mate do not have a point.
This is huge.
There's a chance for that.
Huge start. Oh, Hydra's gonna get shot in the back. That's tough.
Here we go. Into the hard point. Guerrilla's mate on the board. Better late than never. And now you've got
that timing was tough
for the Thieves. Let's see how the Guerrilla's mate managed to hold on here. This is going to be the test of the setup. Will they be broken immediately? That's what the Thieves are expecting here.
Yeah, anybody who has Pred in their fantasy leagues is cooked, bro.
Scrap finds a disgusting 2, and that is exactly what you wanted. The instant break.
And you got an 0-4 start for Kismet, and 0-5 now. Him and Priesta 0-10 combined. Hydra started off 7-0, and Hydra, I think, frankly, just gave up the timing because
oh my god. Oh
so
no. He's shooting bodies early.
From what we saw week 1 for Guerrilla's mate, they had a couple holes in their setups.
Dude, Hydra's gonna go off because they were talking shit. Well, Lins was saying that the Paco rain has to end at some point. Or like every rain comes to an end. Bro is 12-2, dog. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lins is good, but he's no Paco. At least not yet. Maybe he will be in the future, I don't know. But right now, he is not. 3 dead again.
They wipe out the mates.
Yeah, 2-16 combined for Priest and Kismet.
They do have spawns for next as well.
They are dealing with a spawn trap. Hydra, I mean, doing his job, roaming the middle of the map while his teammates lock down spawns, and he gets gunned. Lins has shown up so far. He's got 9 kills to his name. And,
yeah, I mean, to be fair, Lins is the best looking player on LAG right now. So, you know.
Up a corner, but him and Hydra have important work. They're going to be by themselves, and by the looks of it, Guerrilla's
only one with a working controller. Low-key, that's what it seems like. I mean, Scrap is 10-4, Hydra is 12-5.
Job there from Los Angeles Guerrilla's mates. Got to find a better name. Into the hardpoint Priester. Looking on voice, sniff him out. He manages to make his way through the side alley, so that's going to be a hit.
I mean, LAG was able to break through. That's a big break for them.
B-Dog finds his from the inside of the feed. 3 down. Good work from Guerrillas.
Signs of life. CPR has been performed, and we officially do have a
yeah, I mean, they're locking this hard point down.
Again, P4, absolute money hill, and Scrap might take down Lins, but it's still a bit of a walk right now for Thieves to get near the time, and they try to play with Priesta.
I mean, Priesta's starting to shoot now.
Now he gets to be that super soaker inside of the hill. This has effectively been a
okay, gold. Yeah, I mean, that might be something I do in the future. I've thought about like doing stuff where more people come in and like we can chat about different stuff and things like that. Definitely not opposed. Yo, what's up, Hoodie? How's it going?
Into another fight. Here we go. Envoy there in the feed as well.
This is the hard point the Thieves tend to do really well on. I don't know what it is. It seems like an awkward hill for the Thieves to be good at, but I mean, they're just really good at this one.
Hydra's just sort of coasting through, chasing Ghost, because I mean, he's just prepared for the Guerrillas mates to be a little bit further on the map than
I mean, as I say that, we go 4 dead, so maybe not. Maybe I was lying.
Clean 4-man wipe, and they got the good spawns going for him as well. Envoy, though, trying to pierce this up. He's leading the charge.
Pierced.
Boys got to lock in. They're letting LAG back into this one.
No one gonna be there for it. Nice work again at Priesta. He finds
yeah, sometimes I feel like we kind of get to a point where it's like, hey, we got a heat check here, and they take it, and then if they don't win it, it's like now that kind of breaks the momentum a little bit. But I mean, Envoy just got a 3-piece right there, so
like they made the break. Let Scrap walk through the back. Outside of that mistake, this could have been a near tied-up game, and granted, still close, 30-point gap. Guerrillas made left side spawns for the moment. These are the important kills for them to try to set the tone, but you talk about the important kills, you're looking at the kill feed. Thieves,
nice.
For the moment, they're collecting.
And it's Scrap doing a lot of that. 16
we're still in control here, and Scrap, I mean, low-key, if Scrap would have just ran through, I feel like he would have slipped the net there, no?
P1 still sitting in the hands of the Thieves. Envoy in the feed as well. Scrap alongside him, and now Sky's
I mean, this will spawn him out, though.
For the mates. Back to respawn on the counter.
I guess not. I guess they're not far enough out.
Players do have good spawns. Priest and Lins only going to be dealing with Scrap for the moment, and he does get caught.
Kind of just gave him a natural pinch there with those split spawns, which is kind of tough. But
full 60s P2. Oh, they're simply going to need it in this moment.
No way. Dude, that would have been insane.
It is impossible to kill players off of. Guerrillas mate in a good spot. Admittedly, down by 60.
Down by 60. Well, we'll see how things go. We're going to do our first of 2 listenings here in this series. Over to the LA Guerrilla mates.
And 2 orange, 1 graffiti, 1 time. Yo, everyone need graffiti off spawn, okay?
Definitely not LAG, but it's all good. Just got the Hunter keyboard. Nice. Good shit, good shit. Which one'd you get? Or did you get multiple?
I have your D-bait, I have your D-bait. Yeah, I have your D-bait.
Paco, go small. I shot him again. Take your time. I'm in a good corner.
Book. Slow out. I have your crossfire on you. Nice.
Walk a spot court though. Be behind you.
Yeah. I'm bumping out.
Back up deep. They're not hitting me old.
Oh, no. P1 done.
Yeah, I'm in the back. They're all rotating. All burger. Yeah, I'm in the back on me 10.
Okay, no, 2 quarters.
Dill's deep.
I have a streak, bro. Heard you.
We can put the burger then. I'm gonna wrap burger. One behind you.
I'm getting closer.
Get off.
I'm not a streak. Stay out.
Shot P1.
One shot burger. Yeah, P1 control again.
Burger not being.
Alright, yo, one's burger time and
burger dead.
Burger time, P4, mid. One's mid.
What's the burger? Burger, middle, 1 shot deal, Paco, after mid. Nice, good shit. Get the time.
I mean, LAG is fighting right now.
Go one shot. I'm getting me pass out. We're good. Meet.
One shot then, absolutely no. Pushing a burger. One's a burger. You guys wanna take routes?
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna, when do you?
I'm
gonna go for mid. You guys go double deep. I'm gonna go mid.
Go see on old week.
See him. 118.
Wait, burger, shut on.
Nice, shit, I'm going mid.
Check it out.
Glass. Oh, that's easy.
I think yo, we just push it.
I'm going through.
Go.
One deep right. Hold on the back. Talk on me. I'm in front office.
In office.
Fiery comms chance and plenty of passion there from the Guerrillas, mate.
Yeah, this is definitely closer than
close. I mean,
Should be,
game
I would
right
say.
Now, make it 40, but they got the break on P4.
Ghosty's struggling, 11 and 18. He's the only one who doesn't have 20.
Clutch kill exactly when you need it, and this is the hill they got the full 60 on. They do it here. They take the lead.
Hold on, though.
This is the hill that the Thieves have seemed to struggle probably the most on, I feel like.
Over to Scrap, trying to make his entry to Beepers. And everyone just in an awkward spot right now. Beautiful shot.
Shots.
Takes out Kiz instantly. Trade's done. Over to the point.
Okay.
On the
Watch
inside,
that side door.
You're over 200 points.
Nice.
And now you've got a couple of kills in the feed. A big wipe. And 15
Keeping the
seconds
lead
to Scrap.
here.
So close yet so far. You wanted the full 60, didn't quite get it. And
Problem
you're
is they
still
got the
fighting
spawn for
from
next, so
behind, but
we
they
have
got
to
the
break
setup around
in.
you. Gorilla's made everybody in position, and that's the first domino to fall. LA Thieves a little bit scattered. They're working on the flanks, and Scrap doing his best as
Scrap
a
just did a
distraction.
ton of
He's opened up
damage.
that left side.
Such an annoying fight to take.
And now he can just head bash though.
Lins. We've been a little quiet about him so far, but here we go. Potential for a couple of pieces. Gets
Nice,
one.
good trade.
Damage there into the second as Hydra now on the point, trying to contest. Priest and Skies immediate reinforce. The battle now raging away, and the Gorillas mates find a couple of big kills.
How about those jackals inside the point? Caesar, Skies, Bueno pulling it out to get the job done. We might have ourselves a tied-up game. Gorillas made. They came to play.
Still rocking. 23 and 19 out Hydra. Slow him
Ghosty's
down.
having a
Big
rough
kills
one
all over the
this
board
map.
as Kismet's
15 and
fifth
22.
Now in a row sees the lead change to the Gorillas, mate.
Putting the pressure on. Rewind might be the place where Thieves continue to falter. The kill feed for the moment, though. 2-2 split on either side, and Thieves set up with the trophies.
Gotta lock down this P1.
It'd be difficult to break down, but I'm looking at Gorilla's, mate. They're putting pressure all over the map. Thieves players
And we're
caught
4
in a
dead.
crossfire,
Oh my
and they
gosh, we
gunned
are
down.
choking.
Gorilla's mate can take map 1 here.
This could be game. Thieves, 2-2 split now on the attack towards the hard point. Nobody home for now. Lovely work from Ghosty and Scrap. Envoy now forward. And what do you know, the Thieves, they're in chance.
Who's got the better ice, man? Thieves clutch up in that moment. Left side spawn for Gorillas, mate. But frankly, we are not going to get there. This is a P1 battle. In the Thieves gunned down again along the way. Desperation hour now for LA Thieves.
We got a natural pinch though.
Envoy now in. Are we getting another break on the point? Yeah,
I mean, we can still win here. We can still win here.
Could be game. You have to get in there, Priester. A moment now to save it for his boys and force the next point. Can he get one? Yes, he can. Can he contest? No, not yet. Still holding on. Have to get a player inside. It's not going to happen. The Thieves
Oh, shit.
have done it. Or have they? Number 6. It might not be over yet.
Oh my god, bro.
Chin,
That was way too stressful, dog. That should not have been that close. Holy shit. That should not have been that close. But a win's a win. We got it. We got it.
Of course, the quote, all that for a drop of blood. That's an insane game.
Yeah, that was very tense.
Such a slow start. Gorillas could have taken him.
Hoodie, you got the Hisoka keyboard? Nice. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get that one, but I thought the Kurupka one was probably like the coolest looking one. So I got that one, and then I got the Hisoka keycaps. Because Hisoka's my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter. So
completely caught off guard.
that was chaotic though.
I mean, I say tiny mistakes, they're big mistakes.
28 and 24 from Scrap. Hydra slowed down a lot. 25 and 22. Envoy 27 23. And then Ghosty 18 24.
Kismet just started off with a combined 2 and 16, and that's a 9-point game. That might haunt this.
I mean,
squad
Ghosty's
for
super
some time.
soaked though. So, you know, 2 minutes and 15 in the hill. He was he was making sure he picked up the time.
But again, it's the openers from the Thieves. I mean, is it a slow start chance from the Gorillas, mate, or is it an incredible opener from the LA Thieves? We've seen him both, you know, in different situations. I feel like the Gorillas, yeah, it was a slow start, but Thieves, they're always good, man. Their hard point has been so brilliant.
That was icy though to lock that down. I got very nervous there.
They're setting the pace, they're setting the tone for the
Yeah,
later
this
games
LAG
so
curse
far,
is
and,
terrifying.
I'm
They
just sort of excited
like
to
every
see
time we
Gorillas
play
maybe
this
be able to hide
team.
at this point.
I just
It
think for
bothers
me,
me.
it's even the fact that, like, the opening breaks
At least this time though, to be fair, like realistically, this LAG team is probably like on paper the best LAG team that they've ever had. So, like, I would give them a little bit more credit if they were to win this series, just because this team is actually not bad.
Pure passion, showing
But the
your
last
love.
couple
Like,
years that we've lost to
world
LAG, it's like,
champion
dude, this team
resolve
is
to just
not good
work on
enough to
that
be
kind of
beating us.
deficit, and for all
Like,
that
they
fight
shouldn't have been
just to
beating
lose
us
it
for
in
the
the
last, like,
end
2-3 years.
completely deflating. So
Heart attack Thieves forever. Yeah, it doesn't go away.
they just get to laugh that off and go, all right, cool, it's whatever, man.
If I have
Move
heart
on to
problems,
map
it's
two,
gonna be
we'll
because
take
I'm a
that
Thieves
dub
fan.
because I'm sure they don't feel like they deserve
Dead
it.
ass.
What? Do they deserve it? Yeah, of course they do. They managed to walk away with a win there, but this is a nice back and forth. Oh, the old rivals. There's something about the red and purple when they go head to head. It always looks a little spicy. Beautiful, beautiful hard point to start things off. Hard point done. Over to search and destroy. Now we go. Where are we dressing this way, Chance? Well, how are we feeling about this in the skyline?
Well, in my mind, the route to beating LA Thieves would have been in the 2-3-5 because of how good they've been looking in hardpoint. Rewind, a bit of a question mark still for this squad, but if they're still taking that one down, I mean, you just have to give them the edge purely based on the respawns low and I mean, the skyline hardpoint as well. LA Thieves is just not the team I want to have to go against on that map. It is hyperactive. It is very mixy, so you got to take care of it in the S&Ds, but not exactly a game mode where Guerrillas may have been a shining light. Certainly the potential is there. They've shown in the map one these guys are ready to play and trying to get active against this Thieves squad. But again, deflating map number one, that is a difficult L to hold.
I don't know. I still feel like that was a strong enough game, and yeah, the L's there, but you
All
definitely
right.
went
Sorry, I
down
had to get my
swinging,
tweet
and I think
out,
it's a
my
good thing there
post-match
for the
tweet
Grizz,
out.
mate. We'll see if they can keep them
Post-map,
going.
I should say.
Again, Skyline, still a very pacey map. First major showing I think we had on this map. Where, of
I'm
course,
hoping to
Thieves
get
taking on FaZe
the
last
jersey
weekend.
soon because
really aggressive.
I got a
Very
notification
high-paced.
saying that
A lot
it's
of
like
wipes, a lot of,
almost ready to ship or something like that.
In the kitchen side.
So
expect to see
I'm
very similar
I'm
looks from them. I
excited
wonder if
to
the
see
Guerrillas
when
will
it
bring
comes
that
in.
same kind of aggression. Are they going to be rolling as a pack together? I would expect that out of players like Kismet, out of Lins, Priest and Skies. We'll see if they can keep that pace up and get right into the mix because you're going to need it against the Thieves.
And I really want to see like 99 kids getting active in S&D as well to be that playmaker to try and break him down. As you mentioned, it's not like it's a massive amount, but a little bit of VOD you could sort of go through, pick apart. I know Guerrillas, mate, are a team that is absolutely going to do their homework, so they're going to have a game plan for this map, and if you're thinking S&D as well, you know what you can do, right? Guys like Scrap, they're gonna be challenged. Where they are on the map, they will make their presence known. You can either avoid it, or maybe go for double chows, square up with them, or maybe look for the first bloods against Hydra. There's the
Damn,
square
just
up we're looking
squaring right
for.
away.
And there's Lynn's trapped in a corner. Skies helps his boy get out of the mix, and 99 kids working the flank.
A little bit of time to work it.
Homeboys got
making the
through,
reset
though.
towards the back as well. I'm down at A. An electrifying start to the round, as is tradition. 30 seconds on the clock.
Damn, good shots, Dan.
Two-piece out, Ghosty. Eyes on the next one. Is Lynn's
Nice.
got full prey? Yes.
Good
Thieves.
start.
Strike first.
And you just give those guys.
I feel
way
like
too much
Dan's gonna
time
be
to
more
finish,
active in
is what
search
that
this
looks like
year.
to me on the minimap.
That's
Kid
what
was
I'm
in
thinking.
position, but he waits for his teammate
I feel
to,
like
get in the mix before he
Dan's
makes
gonna
the play,
execute
and
well in
I think
searches,
if they jump on it, they
and
might
then
have
like
timing, at
in
least trade
respawns, he's gonna
Ghosty
be a
out if he
little
was making
more
that read, but
like
we were watching Envoy
the
just
super
sit there and
soaker. He's gonna be the
calculate.
hill
He's
kitten.
roaming through the top always. He's going for the re-pinch as well. So I think Guerrilla's made a little bit too slow. Skyline is a map that you play at a lightning pace.
That's the same with the comms right now for the Thieves. That pre-match chatter there was roaring. The fast game plan here. 2-2 towards A. Leans in on the bomb site. Everybody got the plant. Will we see a counterattack hit?
Planting A
It's gonna
early,
go down. So now
4v4
post
still.
Position 4v4. All guns are up. Not a lot of lethals left to throw at this
Good
one.
first
Ghosty
blood.
gets it done with a bang.
Traded out though. And
Traded
Kismet again
quick.
gonna be working the flank, so there's the moment to strike. You get the timing right, and a 2v3 now for the Thieves players. Scrap and Hydra
Okay.
trying to do something
Scrap with a
difficult,
trade.
but Scrap kicks it off.
2v2.
Oh,
Through
nice.
glass.
Nice, Hydra.
Doom! Wow,
Holy shit.
For Kiz, Skies drops as well.
Let's
What
go.
a two-piece from Hydra.
And you're just giving them too much time. I mean, Hydra just go into the corners of the map to go for these re-pinches, and again, LA Thieves not fearful of making plays, and that is a 2v3 clutched incredibly quickly. There's a second look. Kismet, yeah, shot in the back, and Skies, doesn't matter how good your reaction time is, you're not winning that gunfight.
Nah, it's not happening. Hydra right place.
See, when Hydra's not getting first blooded, that's huge for the Thieves. Like when he's winning his first blood gunfights, huge. But when we lost to New York, he got on a streak of losing a lot of opening gunfights, and that really hurt the Thieves in Surge.
2v3.
Deja vu all over again. Same players in a very different situation. No bomb plants. And now this is the only time where you want Skyline to slow down just a little bit, except Thieves think differently. The bomb side is open. They
got another plant.
Are they going to leave the bomb site?
2v3.
No, we're going to take the fight head on.
Doing a lot of damage, though.
Hydra on the flank, possibly. Watching out for this attack. It's a 3v1 on the site for now. Kismet picks up the rear, finds his. Over to Hydra, last man. Opportunity to make something massive happen. Number one, here we go. Will he check the bomb?
Oh, that would have been crazy.
As that's going to be the defuse. Hops off it for a second. The Guerrillas
valiant effort there.
Make it 2v1.
Good attempt there from Hydra.
I see in that moment as well. I'm thinking
kind of hard when Scrap's just getting ran at. There's really not much he can do.
Extra 10 seconds, but eventually Lids pounces, able to take care of Scrap. Then, of course, in a 1v3, I mean, Guerrillas would have to throw it away, but
especially when they were able to just start to defuse. Like, Hydra kind of has to go after him.
Guerrillas do get on the board. I'll be back on the attack.
The finesse around that place as well. That sort of
got blooded because I was on my phone. My bad, bro.
A lot of dancing around
my
there.
bad.
Even the little entryway to the closet, to the dressing
I'm off
room.
now.
There's
I'm
so
off
many
now.
Places for you to slide, and at that distance, it's perfectly designed for Omni movement.
I was trying to retweet the Thieves post.
Able to cause a lot of ruckus
post
Kismet through Jim.
Map 1. So
he's going to sit on his phone in here instead of getting any sort of heavy lifting done, but heavy lifting in a moment. Could be done by Scrap there. Great job watching the pinch.
Nice.
Whoa, doesn't let anything happen there. Hydra immediately first bloods it.
Good first blood.
Trying to find the retake now, a man up. Oh, that's an awkward bit of team kill.
You'll take that. 2v3, Priest in Skies. Bomb is down. Time is a little bit low, but Thieves trying to swarm. Hydra getting active, going on the pinch. Skies has tucked himself in a corner, and it just does not matter. Swarming around,
that's huge.
Checking every single corner, every single hiding hole.
Dude, Hydra just like gets around the map so fast. Like I feel like
it's an amazing thing.
He legit catches people off guard with how quick he gets to places.
Scenarios there from the Thieves. And you're right. It's how very aware they are of checking every possible corner as a team. Ghosty there on the bomb the whole time, sort of like insurance policy, making sure that if someone does hit, his boys are roaming the map. Prowl in the halls, making sure no one's there. Good stuff.
Because like the timings that he's able to hit is actually insane.
You can't play like the standard game against Thieves. You're gonna have to 200 IQ it, sort of play around how they're gonna play against you. But the problem is because they're just willing to do things like hop the bomb, they force the issue just like they're forced in the fight by Piano. Skies
wasn't able to get that trade there.
Does not get traded out. A big moment.
That's tough.
Staying up in a 3v3.
Yeah, Hydra goes for a little bit extra there with a slide. It goes down. Connect. Is it enough though? The retake's a little slower here from the Guerrillas, mate. Opening Prattle gunfire. Will be the first man to get.
Can we just call them Guerrilla mates
no one else is
instead of Guerrillas mate? That sounds horrible to me. Respectfully, it just doesn't. It doesn't flow well.
I mean, it's a triangle setup. Everybody's got their angle covered. Ghosty has to get traded. Kismet pierces the setup in between the two, but you are running out of time.
Right out of time indeed. The Jackal. Up close and personal now to Envoy. Can he save the day? He's managed to sneak onto the timing. Envoy.
Just stay alive. Yep.
Kill fast enough. No, he's dancing. And this
huge play.
Exactly
huge play from Envoy there.
2 seconds to spare there. As Skies may win the battle, but the war won there by the Thieves. 4-1.
Wait, that was Skies? Dude,
laugh it off. There's just not
that's like the Black Ops 4 do that him and Zinni did, where they just ran around this statue in Arsenal on BO4, bro.
But then someone just forced to hop the bomb.
Skies was getting flashbacks.
Envoy making the perfect play.
That's funny.
Time and him and Scrap just get to laugh it off.
I mean, that's kind of an unwinnable. Once Envoy gets that pick, you gotta get like a crazy kill or something.
That's right, Kiz there. down low, reads the Envoy play this
I
round.
think so. I'm not 100% sure
lovely
what the
advantage
total
to start
outcome
things off
was,
with
but I
Liz,
know it
just the
was
partner
when
we
him and Zinni were just going like
Talking about around
back and
you,
forth, like
desperate
putting
to
shots
win.
into each other, but couldn't actually
Priest
kill
might
anybody.
just seal the deal. Yeah, 2 versus 4, Scrap and Hydra, a clutch spot again, but this one much more difficult than the last. And Guerrilla's mate perfectly played, everybody winning their ones. Scrap will simply just be the last player to fall.
He'll try to do what he can. He wins his first fight,
Tough.
and the rest done, cleaned up. Gorilla's mate. Great
Dude,
bounce back
Gorilla's
there.
mate. Doesn't that just sound
Again,
weird?
Envoy just having a
It doesn't
little bit too
roll
much fun
well.
in those underground routes. He's
Gorilla
tried it before,
mates,
and they sort of like
that
let him
makes a
out the
little more
bookcase,
sense.
But they're always watching it. Last time they were checking it from the depths of spawn, so Envoy may be thinking he's more comfortable. Thinks he
It
has
just-
a little
it's
bit more
awkward.
space he can take,
It's
but
really
like this
awkward.
time, Kismet mixing things up.
Do you know the reason why they kept Gorillas and they didn't just go to Gentlemates?
4-2, bit of a deficit, and Scrap
It
continues
just
to be a
it doesn't
motor mouth in the
flow well.
comms. He was
That's the
making
only
known
thing
that
to
he's
me.
an S&D kid at heart. That is where he started.
Gorilla Mates
Trying to
flows a
show
little
off the
better at
search and
least.
destroy goods.
I still don't love it. I think you need to be one or the other.
Locked in. Hybrid download this time. It's away. 2-man in the Vin. Oh, Kiz only gets 1. That could have been real ugly. You can have a player now force their way downstairs.
Oh, they don't fully own it?
He's been pulled in, and an Envoy has
Interesting.
Big win.
That's a big win from Linz.
9 HP in a dream. You'll take that. 3 versus 2 and plenty of time this go around.
Yeah, this is
Damn, I
a
thought
good
Ghosty
lookout
might have got
start
the
on that one.
timing.
All down to Scrap. This could be back-to-back rounds for the Gorilla's mate. Can they get him off that bomb? Oh my god, I love this out of Priest to just jump straight on it. There you
Nice.
go. Worth a shot.
Oh.
There we have another round in a row for Gorilla's mate. Chance to Priest to play. Why not, man? Scrap could be on the other side of the map. This could be a free defuse. My boys
I think
won't run into
where
him. I don't
Ghosty was
hate
at,
it.
that's pretty
It's a lot of fun here.
readable
The
from
guy's got
him
lives to throw.
because often where
might
he
as well
is
force the issue in that situation.
some of
When he
those
gets caught,
post-plant
just sort of that
situations.
identifier, he's gonna have to pop up on the mini map. So it's gonna be a fun time as well. Couple rounds in a row, things starting to fade, and it's really just been dominance of the sort of underground play that has been the beneficiary. So if I'm LA Thieves,
Also,
I'm just
sorry
gonna
if you
hold
guys
it
heard
all
some
together.
background
Of
noise. I
course,
think
that's the expectation.
they're mowing the
Girls may
yards
wanna
out
get
here,
aggressive
so
down low, but nope.
if you hear the loud buzzing
Towards
or
this A site, Linz,
motor,
bomb in hand.
that's what it is.
And this time it's up top, Envoy. I mean, he's just soared through, but they have the intel.
Nice.
Doesn't matter
first
what
blood.
you know. Skies gets gun like that and a stun. Oh my good god, inly connected. Kismet's had to back up. He's fallen over. Look, he's doing a ray gun over there. Nice shots out of Linz. 3v3.
That, if you heard that,
Handoff,
that's
first stun.
that's
Can't
them
believe
mowing the
Envoy won
yard.
That gunfight, jumping off plat though. I've seen Slasher do it. That's just
Nice.
the way to go. You're running into a double shot like that, but you have to get
Nice.
this kill. And well, by the time Linz
Good
does,
collapse.
if
Good
you
collapse
waste
there.
A little bit of time.
Hydra
look at
gets
how
2 to
the
end the
Thieves
round. We love it. We love it.
Take such good control of the map. And they hit each other well. This is Hydra from down low to up top and right into the end of the round immediately.
Have you noticed a
Work
lot
on
of
one
pros
side of the
do that
field
where they like
in this
they
series.
shake their head and it like shakes the headset?
Thieves. Gorilla's mate have slowed down just a step and it's hurt.
I don't know, Gold. I'm not sure when they're
As much as
gonna
they slowed
actually
down, I
release
think
the
it's
team
just Envoy
skins.
that's been taking it to him, but
I feel like it'll
Bomb in hand
probably
this go
be
around, Hydra. Spots out two.
probably be after
RC
like the
Carr
Christmas
gonna try to hunt
break,
him down, but
or like
no
the
dice
holiday
there.
break.
At least you pump the brakes, and well, that's because Scrap also trying to be an F1 driver. So everybody's just tucked away and spawned. I think Kismet, they might not have the intel on him that he's by hot tub, and I take that back. If Hydra is checking that, they know everything. That's bombed
Boy just got
down. Another
ripped.
first blood
Oh.
for Kiz.
Another
Ghosty just
Ghosty
ripped.
managing to finish the job there. Risa checks B, nobody home, still a lot of love towards the
3v3.
airport site. How are we going to retake this Gorillas, mate?
We're on A. I don't.
Skies and Priest are
Doesn't
up
look
high,
like they're
fast
committing
rap.
to it
They're
though.
going into a bit of trouble here. Trouble, his name is
Oh,
Hydra.
nice.
Oh, he gets it, there's Ghosty does
Nice,
it. Oh, he's
Ghosty.
gotta find it.
Let's
That's
go.
the map, boys and girls. Yeah,
Huge.
Thieves. 2-0.
Huge. Up 2-0. We love that.
Laugh it off and stay about your business. Shane
January
also
1st, but it's
known
not
as the
official.
Happiest man at 2024.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them wanting to get them in the game like before the first tournament rolls around. So I could see that.
But honestly, what could have been if Guerrillas may just got off to a better start on that rewind.
Solid 2-0 lead here.
Last week gonna haunt them. A P2 on a rewind this week, haunting them again. You gotta be at your Sunday best when you're playing against this squad. If not, you find yourself back down against the wall. The first bloods for Guerrillas, mate, super solid. Got 5 out of 9. Did not make a difference. Got clutched on. Got picked apart.
Clutched on, picked apart, you name it. Scrap the man with the damage, the S&D kid at heart there. We get the job done in 7 minutes and 50 seconds there on Skyline. That's 2-0 there in the series, folks, and that's a big turn and a major hit there for the Guerrillas, mates. Got to bounce back now on that. Vault control, not going to be anything to do. Desk, what do we think of the start of the series so far?
I'm just distracted by Chance's ugly Christmas sweater. I think it's beautiful, Chance. Keep rocking. All right, let's break down what we witnessed, because LA Thieves is up 2-0, but that game one, very close. Nameless, can we just jump right into it? Do you have your pen ready?
I got my pen ready. Let's get into it. Listen, the holiday spirit is here on the side of LA Thieves, not on the side of the LAG. So let's talk about this one. This is the P2 that Chance and Miles were highlighting.
9 and 5, good bounce back. Yeah, good bounce back.
They could have ran away with it if they were to rotate it. So
you don't have a January 1st for blaming Isabel.
Number 6. What we're seeing is he has
That's
an angle where
crazy.
you can sort of see the cross through the car.
She's just a messenger, bro. She's just a messenger. She said she doesn't know for sure.
To rotate over to help time. He needs to be playing the back and playing for a kill here, right? So the theory is kind of, if time is expiring on the first hill, you have a player who spawned out, which is number 8.
I do like these breakdowns, these drawing conclusions here. It's much better than sitting here watching a timer countdown for 5 minutes or whatever it is.
Number 1, which is this guy, because he's the guy who's going to be heavily influencing spawns, and you don't want to play too aggressive. So what you're going to see here, though, is they decide to start to chow because they're panicking for this P1 that LA Thieves is getting, and they end up getting flipped by number 1 down here, which is Scrap. He makes a huge play, gets in behind enemy lines, and this is just what you can't do right here. LA Thieves, you only got Scrap going around the back. You see 5 and 7 on your minimap. Kismet dies, which forces Skies to leave his position, who had information. He ends up challenging. He gets picked by Hydra. And then in this situation, the worst possible cases happen. Now Scrap got back here for free. Didn't even have to fight anybody. He's going to secure the spawn. And now they're swarming time with a 4 dead on rotation, where you're going to be spawning in Narnia. There's nothing you can do here. You got to come from across the map, and they go up like 60-0. So these are the blunders that you cannot make if you're LAG. These hard points would be way less stressful. A big P2.
Great stuff there. Drawing conclusions brought to you by Nate.
I think it's cool because this is something that, like,
this matchup so far.
I've thought they should do. Like, they should do breakdown type stuff, because they, I mean, like, Ant's an ex-pro. Like, he knows what's going on. Pros know what's going on. I think it's good to have these, like, breakdowns to explain to people, even like me, who don't understand some of the more complex parts to competitive Call of Duty.
To be a very good search and destroy team. Thieves, though, man, Envoy's just been too good for this roster. Making player for player. I know you're getting excited watching the Thieves in the search, Elliot.
Yeah, no, for Envoy, for me, he had 2 really big clutch plays.
Not sponsored, by the way, though I would take it. These poppy drinks are really good. I really like these. I don't know if you guys have had these, but it seems pretty healthy. I mean, the ingredient list is really low, like really small, so I feel like that's a good thing. And then it's got like prebiotics and stuff. They're fire. They taste really good, actually. Then at 100 Point Club, because it's Friday the 13th. Good point. Good point. Friday the 13th, and we're playing LAG. That just sounds like a recipe for the Curse to try and fight back.
A lot of their kills go down early. You have to be pretty aggressive, and this map is going to play
Hopefully,
to the strengths of LA Thieves.
They don't win the fight, and
so
we win the fight, but
too often going forward.
Makes sense that we didn't 100 Point Club them, because we started off real hot.
After watching them against Carolina, where they're up 5-2 before folding in search, they closed this one out. So Strong start. They're up 2-0, but we potentially have 3 more maps in this best of 5. Can we get to red card?
As much as I want to see the Thieves just win 3-0, I want to see them play. I always want to see them play a second hardpoint because they look so fun, like in hardpoint. It's so fun to watch.
I'm gonna go with Lens. I'm excited to see him in this game 3, man. They need some life. You cannot start 0-3. You have to get a dub here. Big vault.
Hydra versus Lens. The battle continues as we send it back over to the casters. Miles, Chance, take it away.
They can start 0-3.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And
they can.
Let's do this, folks. Let's get right back into it. Vault is going to be a tough one, though. A real tough one. Chance, I like the shout out of Lens. I also like what I've seen out of, Gentlemates.
I don't feel like they've looked bad. That's the thing. Like, I don't feel like Gentlemates looks bad in the matches that I've watched them play so far. So, like, yes, they might be 0-3, but like, to me, a shocking one is FaZe going 0-2 already. That's a shock. Like, that shouldn't happen, in my opinion. Obviously, I know they play Thieves, and Thieves are also looked at as one of the top teams, if not the top team in the league. But I mean, they shouldn't have lost to Ultra. They shouldn't have lost their first series. You know, at least if you're supposed to be the top of the top, you can't be losing that one.
Overall, a very balanced control map.
We got ourselves another Vault control. Anybody else excited for this one?
Spooky things. You know, I got married on Friday the 13th.
Let me see LAG, FaZe, and Optic all in losers bracket for Major 1. Dude, low key, it's possible. But I mean, Hook back with Shotzi, that could be a good thing for Optic, actually. So we'll have to see how that team flows. But this Major 1 could be a very interesting bracket, I would say.
Yeah, we'll see if the sweet spot defense continues. Right now, LA Thieves, they're on D first. See if they can keep rolling.
They just ran straight to B here.
I think they got the nades on the van to
That's something I've always wondered. Like, why do teams not just almost always go for the harder point first? It's easier to get to the other point, so why not just go to the other one? Like, if you win that and you win that break, now it improves your odds at, I feel like, winning an offensive round, no?
Got a little bit of pressure on the map, and maybe Sky setting up.
Did they actually get rid of Protocol?
So a weird opening break.
I mean,
a lot of dust has
not
to
fully
settle,
surprised by that, but it's also kind of like, really?
Out in the desert, there's tons of dust, or as some folks call it, sand. Others hate it. You know who loves it right now? The Gorillas, mate.
They're capping A quick.
A little bit of love towards B. Segments of A, it's complete. See you later, folks. 2 minutes and 11
That's
seconds
a lot of time to work with.
All over the board.
Gorillas
that is a lot of time to work with.
I don't really know what any of that means, but I watched the movie. It was a lot of fun, and you got 2 minutes.
I'm surprised they got rid of it. I mean, I guess if nobody's playing it, there's no reason to keep it in, you know?
Get caught on the cross. One good slide to make it in. Guess whose shot is on point? Scrap, as always.
There isn't even a control ban.
He's a shooter. He really is.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the low man over by B. Lins gets caught.
They need to figure out another control map for sure.
You know he's in
at least one other one.
Can Scrap get 2 out of this? Nah. Reinforcements on their way. Plenty of space to work with here. Envoy might pick up a ridiculous pinch. Yeah, might. Answer is, yeah, he does.
Oh.
It's whoa, nearly ridiculous.
Thought those were good shots.
That's 6 in a row for Priesta, by the way. I don't know if he's got the cruise missile yet, but he had like the 3 segments captured as well. So Priesta might be able to double down on the Hellstorm. He got one on the rewind as well, and you can see he is just a kill away. Unfortunately for him,
that's a big kill.
Every single player that has ever tried to cross to spawn has gotten gunned
down to a minute. Lives are about the same.
Nah, not that team. And at the pro level, when they don't miss shots like that, it's gonna happen. Massive turnaround here from the Thieves. Pressure's there. Kill department though still very even. Less than a minute here in the opening round. Kismet is doing what he can to break this hold, and that's one way of getting it done. Nice trades back.
Good routes from Kismet.
He's broke this setup wide open. Will he check the right? Oh, he's never going to read Envoy in that position. I love it. Ghosty from upstairs might catch that. Doesn't catch it.
Nice.
99 kills brought down to a good solid 95.
Gonna have to take out Priesta though. Can't have him kind of in the back here.
Spot where you need him to be as soon as you need him to be there. that's a nice nade as well. Priest gets
yeah, that was going to cause problems. They had to weed him out there.
Thieves has gotten picked apart one way or another. But again, Envoy, just a cheeky off angle to be hidden, ends up getting the intel on Kismet before he can make it across.
We love it.
And with the 4-man wipe and feed like that,
12 seconds
left. That's going to be a very
don't
clutch
think they
round for LA
don't think they can get there.
Defense, doing the easier things right.
All the easy things done. Making it look easy as well.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, .2. They were barely able to get there.
Scrap. A sweet nade here.
I mean, they can't get off, though.
I think Sky's got it out in time.
They can't get off.
It takes care of Priester. One segment gone at B. Hydra on the flank. Will anyone watch it? My God, no! They left the point!
Why did they get off the point, bro? That's insane.
If
That's
insane.
insane.
Teammates
Oh,
in
dude.
the CDL.
You can't get off the point. You have .2 seconds.
Oh no.
That's insane, bro.
They were making a comeback.
They actually were making a push.
That's a Christmas miracle for the LA Thieves.
Good nade.
In fairness, though, I think Guerrillas may give them a small shout out just for the fact that they were able to get that extra tick. But
because Skies got off right as I think it was Linz.
A bit of difference. You got a guy top.
That's unfortunate.
In the flank, you were getting off that point anyway. So the more important thing is that they got that 4-man.
That's unfortunate for them.
At least put the pressure on.
I mean, hey, they had 2 minutes to work with. Like, they should not have won that round. So you know, Thieves did a really good job of kind of like battling there.
Okay. Nice start here on the defense for Guerrillas, mate.
Oh no.
See, because the other thing for me on why I think you should hit the harder point first is even if you lose it, it's a lot easier of a transition to A. Oh my God, Hydra. That is disgusting. Now he's in cheeks.
I mean, that's the good news. Bad news.
Now he's in cheeks.
Yeah, worst case scenario. The interesting thing is how many players are going to stack on this A zone for LA Thieves. By the look of it, it's just going to be 2. So they're not going to be playing heavy for the kills right now. They're just going to make sure they keep the pressure on. Hydra does get dealt with, but by the time you do, honestly, Guerrillas, mate, they're going to be here to get him off the zone. So opportunity still here on the
don't know how we didn't
defensive
cap that point there. Don't love that. Don't love that we didn't cap that.
Clearing out that final segment, are you going to hold on to that for a mo? Living life on the edge.
Definitely should have been able to cap that.
Dangerously to the name Guerrillas, mate. At some point, Kid's nice damage.
Here we go.
Oh, not enough though. Ghosty wins that fight. It's a sort of tease. It's a little temptation. Dive on in, boys. Just finish the point. Linz is here. 3 in the feed. No questions asked. I kind of like it. Living well dangerously. Final 30 seconds. Nice shots from Linz. 8 and 11. He's battling back, but one man gets in on A. One man gets out. He's still on Envoy as well, who's trying to make the play happen. He's hurting though. But he's not alone. He's got Hydra with him too.
They just lost Hydra though. Yeah, nice little cheeky flank to go around. But
Hydra's in a real shit spot though.
Get taken care of. I mean, this
damn,
is
good
the
shots
moment.
from
Again,
Skies.
You had 4 ticks in round number 1. If you're Guerrillas, mate, get them off this point. Don't give him anything. And I mean, now Scrap maybe forced to go for some flanks, and it ends up going perfectly for him. But less than 10 on the clock.
Less than 10. He has to win this fight. He has to get on the point. Number 4 is also going to make the play. Ghosty
so weak.
Be able to go in on towards the zone.
Oh my God, we got it.
Ace gone. 9 lives for the Thieves and a minute to rock.
Yeah, this could be a 10v9 if you're going to win an offensive.
I mean, we have a minute with
in the TDM fashion.
Even lives.
LA Thieves
this is going to be a tough one.
Well, so they're the ones in control of the pace, and they're under control of underground as well. Ghosty kicking the play off.
Yeah, trophies, everything you name it. Ghosty's going to be chilling here for a mo. He's got some space to work with his teammates here. Backs on up. I like this. Play for the control. Play for the guarantee. You want the segments. He's still trying to fight for defense round
30
5.
seconds here.
Nuisance though, that is Kismet. He's just dragging this attention down, and now the pressure of the clock.
Yeah, just have to touch.
Much more. You're looking for at least a single tick as well, if not just the round from LA Thieves, but Kismet continues to thrive.
Nice.
Yeah, the thriving is done. This guy thrive.
Why can you not shoot through those, bro?
Tagged up.
That shit is ridiculous to me. 4v5, 3v4.
Can he stay alive?
Oh.
The answer is nay. Brought down. Linz catches another loss man, Hydra.
Oh my God. Hydra in a 1v1? What the fuck?
Seconds. 1v1.
I mean, he's going to get this extra tip,
No.
too. Yeah, they didn't have it before.
Dude, that's crazy. He had a chance to win that shit.
Things, but I think that side out might have secured the extra tick if they didn't already have it. So a wild round indeed. But
that got crazy right there.
We are truly just tied up 1-1, but I'll tip it to Kismet on that one. With how bad things were looking, he really started to pop off.
That was crazy right there.
Half of that round, I think Kismet.
I mean, I thought as long as Hydra sits in that corner,
he had a
like where he can kind of just contest, basically like the contest spot.
And Scrap
it would have forced Lins to jump out and challenge him, because Lins can't just stay up there if there's no angle to like shoot at him, you know.
For the Guerrillas, mate, but it's just a bit of magic for the Thieves. What can they conjure up in this round?
But we're tied on ticks.
And a slow attack here from the Guerrillas, mate. Looking good so far on it.
Both defensive round wins.
Played by Skies. He ends up getting caught and overwhelmed, but he was dealing with 3 players, so he does his job. But as the hallway gets opened up, it looks like no one in time is able to pick it up, and Guerrillas may get wiped off the map. You can actually see there the tick advantage. Well, just because they get this first one on A, they were tied up.
Damn, crazy, dude. Oh, shit.
But this is just devastating.
That's really tough. Hydra shouldn't be winning gunfights like that, but he is. And now he's in Yao spawn, and he's doing a lap. He's going to catch these
Hydra's in
players
cheeks.
The timing will be ideal. Hydra. Oh my
Dude, I'm waiting for Hydra to get like a
Now
2
from
or a
down
3
low,
piece
up
with a
top, watching
dive.
the world
Like he does
wide
something and then he
tour.
just dives and gets another kill.
Less than a minute to go.
That shit's going to be electric.
It's not just him. It's also an envoy crawling in your spawn.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
tough,
so
bro.
annoying. You got to pump the brakes, find a corner. Hopefully they walk into it. Kids, will you get it?
Oh.
Yeah, finally. 3 down in the feed. That should be the A zone as well. Gorillas, mate. The shenanigans have been put to bed. Now it's time to do the work.
I mean, good job from them to be able to break out.
Sneak through on the cross.
Have Hydra and Envoy in your spawn. Not an easy thing to do there.
Scrap in the kill feed that is absolutely
Got a minute and 40. I mean, their A hits are looking better than the Thieves.
That's been their goal. Now Kismet is trying to take that route.
Big win from Kiz. That's a big win from him.
Guerrillas are looking to get active with.
Oh, he's got to find at least a couple more here. He knows the boys are going to be on him. Pick a corner.
Definitely need to take him out.
Fights as best you can, Hydra.
Hydra spotted him though.
And here comes the next man. See how hard this place is to play from. And Kismet abandoning the top spot for now. This might be a fantastic move. Can he catch the guy on the back?
I mean, that was great timing from Kiz.
Back into his perch. Happy to be up there.
2 life advantage though, and you got Lins putting pressure on the flank. So Guerrillas mate are just forcing Thieves to respond to every single angle. Priest is winning gunfights on top of the hill.
Huge wins from Hydra.
Well, someone wasn't able to cover double door, so that play, it just gets broken down.
There we go.
Mid-map spree ended though. Hydra's going to be taken care of. Kiz trying to keep that pressure up. 22 and 17 from Kismet so far. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Look at the player icon low right. Ghosty's going to be the man there on zone. Not going to leave it. He's going to have to be pulled off of it into the afterlife.
Kiz is having a solid map. 22 and 17. He's making some big plays.
He loves it.
Oh, he's got another one. Oh, I jinxed it. Oh, boy, nice shots. Lins at range. No good.
Nice.
Actually, the damage was sensational, but no one did pick it up. Over by the zone. Is this enough to get Skies in? Priest finds his as well. Hydra now on the contest.
Nice.
Taken care of. That's the power of Omni movement. Prone, lying down, you name it. Weird angles, finding kills all over the place. Last chance here in the round for the Guerrillas, mate.
A 77, and they're stopping the clock as well. No trophy there on the palm trees, though. 6v6. Kismet's on the point.
Oh,
they're
those are
winning the
big kills.
gunfights. This
Those are
could
big
be
kills from
I'm
them.
just trying to find one more of these sneaky kills to just end it. Can he get it done? 1 sec down. Hydra, look for the tiny pixel.
Oh my god.
Priest down. Over the trophy. What a move from Kiz. Lives
2v4.
Ghosty over the top.
I mean, this is still winnable. This is still winnable. They didn't get the other tick, too.
It's a 3v2, though. Trade out these kills. You just got to trade it out. Don't stack up. Don't get double killed. You get the trades. They're trying to stack you. Force the pressure. There's one trade. The final man standing is Ghosty. This could be the offensive win.
This is a big offensive win, but Ghosty's on the wrap. Ghosty on the flank. Ghosty.
No. Oh, I thought they lined up for him, bro. Oh.
That's very quick. Yeah,
He did that shit like 3 times last year, where the other team just lined up in front of him and he got 2 to 3 picks. I thought he had it there too, dude.
If we had hit markers in context, it would have been screeching at us. Wow, what a round.
Wow.
defensive round win.
I mean, that's a huge win from them.
Likely to win defense.
That's a huge win from them.
And again, not
Yeah,
like not
it
an insane
easily
amount,
could have
though.
been.
Like, make no mistakes, as far as
Like,
control goes, it is very close to being balanced. There's an advantage for
That
defense.
was-
And of course,
that was
you're gonna
crazy.
get the defense for the round 5. Guerrilla's mate almost certainly will, should we go there. But you clutch this one up. I mean, you win the game, so
That was good on, I don't know who it was, if it was Skies, to kind of still sit behind the head glitch.
He's 22-23. He's trying to lock in.
Has he found Lins? Yeah. You saw the barrel.
Damn. Insane win. That's an insane win. Even
Ghosty
Scrap was shocked.
Players here for the Guerrillas mate in position. Kills all over the board. Ghosty's going to hit the tactical retreat, find an angle, and get a little lucky. Love these shots. Good work. Now trying to bounce
Are
back.
both of these teams
Thieves
playing
found a
from
couple
Texas?
more. What a survival moment there from the Thieves.
I feel like they are.
It's just so good. SMGs are blessed. And Envoy showing off the goods is why. That is great comms rolling through for Envoy to react to, and he eventually just gets overwhelmed. Guerrilla's mate keeping Thieves pushed back. 42 seconds left on the game clock. Zero progression.
Yeah, the Thieves
on the
struggle on
objective.
offense.
Such a strong
It seems
defensive
like.
hold there. Guerrillas mate. Starting to lose their footing defensively. Envoy and Hydra now through the back. One man on 8, stops the clock for just a second. Lins is there for the pickup. Can he get away with his life? No. Hydra alive and kicking. He's the solo capture.
Well, his entire team is going to be here as well to help him out. So they pick up the time. He's able to push out, but they're not walking through the front just yet. They're working on the flanks, and you can just see nades and stuns landing everywhere.
Oh my God.
Overwhelmed. Envoy's a shooter, but he does get traded out, and Thieves now down to 20 seconds. They are desperate for this A zone.
No bailout this time. Skies caught out with a tough angle. The pinch is complete. You're able to get on the zone.
bro.
No, you're not. Lins, Priest, and Kismet, they're all there. Hydra last man. Kiz with the dive from the top. Waits for his boys. One last chance.
We need like a crazy,
Can the Thieves get in? Can the Thieves stay alive?
crazy
Can
break
the Thieves
here.
get on the
Yeah.
time? No, it's a 3-1. And the Guerrillas, mate, get on the ball.
I don't know, bro. Like, I'm starting to think our control doesn't look as good
They came to play.
as I would think it
I'm
should.
not trying to be too hard on them, but I'm still haunted by the mistakes that we're making on Rewind. If not for that slow start, what we could have been talking about, but what we can talk about is the
Because
lifeline in
they,
this series.
like,
Still the opportunity to pull things off, maybe force.
I don't know. I just feel like they get
Still got to get past LA.
they get like traded out a lot more in control than they do like hardpoint and stuff.
Slugfest of a map we're gonna be going to in a
So low key, I'm starting to think that control might be their worst game mode.
Look for the Thieves. After watching the rewind, though, I don't think so anymore. I really do believe Guerrilla's mates have got the life in them. They've got the energy, they've got the skill, and they can force us a game 5. After that, who knows? But man, these highlights, good looks, man, good looks. The Guerrilla's mate, a fantastic showing there in the 3-1 victory. Admittedly, could have been 3-0 if they hadn't walked off the point there in the start round. Yeah, we'll see that again. That was a tough one. Literally a moment of minor miscommunication. And with 0.2 seconds on the clock, you've really got to glue yourself to it.
And I think in my mind, I'd probably tip it to Kismet for the MVP, so much so that like his trophies were getting kills when he was inside the hill soaking up time. But I just like the Guerrilla's mate when like their plan A never really was thriving. Like they had maybe 2 players, Skies and Kismet.
Skyline HP, right? Skyline HP next.
Spawn out, but that got nullified very quickly. They were just able to fall back on plan B, take things nice and slow, leave one player on the zone, let everybody else pick up the kills, and a little bit more effective in that regard. And here's one of the few moments where they get broken down, just, you know, legs sticking out a little bit too far from Skies. But I mean, these guys battled even when Thieves were putting on the pressure. But it really just is this offensive winning. Ghosty,
Man,
how close he was.
man, again, because all he could hit there of Skies was his head towards the end. And the 2-piece machine Envoy, we've seen him there at the U side of the map so many times, picking up pieces like that. And the bailout plays have been quite a sort of a strong theme chance, a strong moment that we're seeing in BO6. Not in this game. Not in that vault.
Oh, man.
Continues. We're going to be treated
Not
for
an
some
ideal one there.
absolute
Not an ideal one there.
engagement-heavy bloodbath on Skyline. A moment for the Guerrillas, mate, to just
this is going to be a crazy map.
Refocus, also keep that fire going, man.
This is going to be a crazy map for sure.
And, you know, maybe saying
I think it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Keep in mind, Priest as well has been pretty hot in the hard points. Horrifically slow start on the rewind, but I mean, he ends up delivering, getting a cruise missile, soaking up the time. He got nearly 2 minutes collected. And of course, as bad as that start was, it was one hill. That first P4, they got the full 60.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, right now, like, LAG could be up 2-1 in the series.
Fighting the entire time, right? Going toe to toe. They're gonna have to bring that on the skyline because, again, this is not a map where you have a single moment to breathe. Certainly not at the pro level. Just keep in mind, P2, we're not closing any doors. There's no like sort of money hills. You're gonna have to work for every single second that you get on this time. It's gonna be a fun one to watch.
No breath, only Gunny. We'll see a lot of that. Look for solid breaks, man. Both teams looking good in the breaks department. LA Thieves in particular, getting the hardpoint warriors so far in BO6. Only a week into play, really. But they
I would like to see him close this one out. I mean, to start off the first 2 weekends only losing one hardpoint, I think that would be nice.
They've garnered an incredible fan base. Of course, Kotaga, we know you're watching. Brought the entire French fandom along with them. We'll see if they can pull out a big.
We can't be LAG's first win, bro. We can't do it. That, I mean, if that happens, the curse is real. I'm sorry, but it is.
Find a win here on Skyline. Fist bumps are out. This is going to be good.
Hopefully.
I'm looking forward to seeing.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
As well,
I need like a rabbit's foot or something right now.
The community sentiment, but he had a few years Vanguard MW2 where he was Mr. Do It All, main slayer, hill time soaker. He can do everything, and I can see his glasses. That reflection.
I'm thinking we get a scrap masterclass here. Thoughts? Thoughts on a scrap masterclass here? I'm thinking scrap goes for like 40. I know this is more of a sub map because it's a lot more close range gunfights, but I'm feeling a scrap just like lasering everybody, playing quick.
Will those dogs get barking here on Skylines? Yeah, it's a nice first blood. Kismet, Lynn's in the feed, an open hard point. There you go, kills all over, but it all can change rapidly here on Skyline. No chance to get
not a good start for us. We're dead early.
That's some extra aim showing up the kill feed as well. I mean, Kismet rocking it, I'm assuming just for the opening break, or maybe even just a hill specific thing, but gotta pay attention to that in the kill feed. A lot of different teams with
I don't think we have like in season. We did play it on or during the Kason tournament, but we haven't played it during like the actual CDL matches.
Able to get inside that time.
Hydra died twice. He thought, yeah, I'm not taking the AR fights anymore. I'm hitting the vents. Take note, teammates. Hydra's still kicking. He goes to the envoy, doing what they can. P2's on its way, and the battle's still going. No one has full control yet. Spawn's good there for the LA Thieves. Scrap catches one out. This could be a good look here for the red team.
Nice.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised those two LA Thieves players spawned in the back. I thought Guerrilla's mate would have been able to block it, and unfortunate for Guerrilla's mate, wasn't blocking a thing. Thieves consistently hold down the left side. They've got everything covered. Skies, though, wins a big gunfight. Skies, the best wall bangs in the CDL, bar none. Finds a way to get the guy out at a time. That allows Kismet to jump on it and prowl, putting on the pressure, getting the back spawns, the SMGs,
going dumb right now.
Getting after it for a P2 break.
Great break, and only 19 seconds really gained there for the Thieves, so this is a wonderful time for the Guerrillas, mate. Get yourselves in there, boys. Hold on. Looking for the new hard point as well. Thieves chalked 2 over to 3. They're set up and ready to go. Table set. In 5 seconds, the hard
gonna
point
need
is
to
set.
lock this one down here.
That might just be clean enough for
good
dinner
first
as
two
well.
from
Stacking
Scrap.
those first 2 kills. One of those sort of devastating moments. It's a 30-point gap, but looking clean so far on P3. Hydra at least drags one to the grave, but the battle for Hot Tub is an important one.
The wins, the gunfight wins that Linz is getting are kind of insane, bro.
In we go. Linz flying high.
Like,
Hydra now.
Dead ass.
He's onto the feed. 2.
Oh, that would have been insane.
Skies wins it just. Envoy picking up damage. No kills.
They're all so weak, bro.
Can anyone find the trades? Can anyone keep this going? Yeah, non-stop. Here on P3.
Nice.
It's the better spawns though for LA Thieves. It's the better spawns and the extra kill, but
bro,
a 2-piece for a Hydra in a 3-piece.
Linz is going fucking stupid right now.
LA He finds 3.
He is going
That was a disgusting
stupid.
3. Through the back line once again, Kismet getting his over to the next hard point we go.
It really
My
is
goodness, though,
Bocage.
the Gorillas mate a long way to go. Thieves in position again. Can we see another break?
Kismet's on top of things, but Hydra from the depths below able to give you 2. Envoy feeling the pressure because Guerrilla's mate, I mean, they're crawling through these back spawns.
Envoy just has to stay
it's
up.
not easy to break down from either direction, getting the players inside.
Yep,
but they're
huge.
getting picked apart.
Huge.
4 wipe in the feed. LA Thieves, who needs the spawns? They got the hilltop.
Here comes the space. Hydra forward. Skies.
There we go. Get active.
That's a big
Yep,
3.
get
Now
active,
the 4
boys.
perfect back-to-back
Get
plays from the
active.
LA Thieves.
Yeah, rinse and repeat and square
Envoy's
them
a
up
super
for another
soaker
one.
this map
Welcome
here
to the
with
piano
already over a
spawn
minute.
blender, and you know Hydra's going to be behind you. And Guerrilla's mate have just pumped the brakes that they stopped trying to cross the middle of the map. Talk about a moment where they're starting to feel the heat.
Starting to lose it as well. That's the lead change, and now a massive bit of uncontested time.
Nice.
Hydra there in the hard point.
And that was a huge hold there.
Allows the rest of the boys to bump their way forward.
Huge
Spawns
hold.
have now flipped. Perfect awareness once
Going
again.
back to
but you go back to
P1. Linz is up
after
top.
The first go around. Good looks out the Gorillas. But the lead change towards the final moments of the end there has sent Scrap onto a 7 spree. No Hellstorm for him though.
3 dead,
You just can't
huge.
get the extra. This is Thieves with a hot hand.
W stun
T-Dog
from
trying
Dan.
to open up P1 with the 2 piece,
W
but
stun from
instead,
Dan there.
Well, you try to run through grass, Hydra cuts it down. You try to run through bed, Hydra's got that too. You're forced to go up top, and that's into the AR hands of Dylan Envoy. I mean, Thieves, talk about a shift in momentum. Guerrilla's mate gotta find a way to get out, and there's the 4
Those are big
kills that we're
kills from
looking
them.
for. A breath of fresh air and a little bit of space on the map to work with, but
Those are
obviously
big kills.
Hey,
That was awkward from Dan.
Thieves starting to bleed out a little here on the fight. They've got close spawns there by Piano. They're going to be able to reinforce.
P1's a
quickly.
bang out.
Final 10 seconds going the way of Guerrilla's mate so far. P2 in the hands of the Thieves. They're set up on the top side. Ghosty in position now as well. New hard point, ready to go. Thieves, what have you got?
Have spawns renew. Gonna have to try and lock this down.
Made apart at the start of this game, a necessity for them now, and they block the spawns. Hydra completely out of the picture, but every one of his teammates provides
Nice.
the battle for the time. Scrap keeping things active, but Guerrilla's mate, at the very least, they are making this mixy.
A real split spawn as well.
Damn.
Oh, Skies with a dive, 3 the feed.
Scrap just
Cleaned
got
up,
pissed
35
on, dude.
seconds
He
left
just
on
got
P2.
pissed
He'll
on.
take it. Lynn still on the far side of the map. That's going to be a problem. Can he get a kill out of this? He can't. But that's time. Bought for his boys. Guerrilla's mate. Able to get back in this.
There we go.
Well, that's a big win, though, from Envoy to get things in the mix, but it is just the blender now of a P2, and Linz is there for the clearance. 22 in 14.
Yeah,
This
Linz
man's trying
is
to put on a
going
show.
insane.
That's unfortunate there for Priester. Over to Kitchen once again. Last
I mean,
time
so
we
is
were
Scrap,
Kitchen,
though. He's
it
22 and
was
10, which
absolutely rocking.
Envoy's having a rough
Lead
one, 9
change.
and
Guerrilla's
15.
mate back in this.
They're just getting shot down along the way. They're going to be just funneled into this spawn.
But again,
Envoy.
he's been
I mean, trying to keep these guys in
He's
a
been the
blender,
hill kitten,
trying to
so-
work the hallway. Scrap's going to call it out, but as they drop down low, might have found the timing. They got an LA Thieves out of the hill. They clean up Scrap as well. Nice little break in that moment, and Linz
Nice.
again gives you the 2-piece in the feed, but there is no time to breathe on Skyline. Both teams just scrapping to try to get this P3 time.
I'm glad you brought up Scrap Chance. We're now going to go for a listen in with the LA
listen in,
Thieves.
listen in.
One more outer Caesar. Up them, Scrap.
I've been there.
That's outer. Last one. He's there side. Take the top. Let's One shot, not weak. Nice. One going stone steps. I might have spawned him out though. Yeah, one piano probably.
Yeah, one spot in the back.
That's one close girl. That's one close girl. We should go down.
He's got that.
I have jacuzzi. They have to go top. They have to go top. Little bit, one shot. How do I get behind you a little bit? Through the back.
Little bit.
Nice. Missing Linz. I spawned him. Loves going top. Yo, out of back. One shot. Shitter. I'll pull it. Little bit. Center. One was on hold. Did we kill him? Oh, we did.
Yeah, stop it.
To be in the back.
This is last one. This is for the map.
Low left.
What I mean?
Yo, low left. He's already
I'll come.
He's stone.
I have my front. You're my front.
One shot. No,
I have back.
One too many bed. Two low bed.
I have low bed. Say that.
I have low bed.
Back wins one shot. Two front, one bed. Or back.
Bed.
Cole's right. Shitter. I'm banging.
One
One top in. Top mid weak. Not the back then. Nice top mid. Only 2 by time.
I don't see that.
Low bed. You dropped low bed in one shot. Only 2 times. Okay. Yo, 2 front, 1 front.
They don't like
One front by time. I
one.
spawned out. In bed weak. Heard you. Put you
Shitter.
Bed Caesar. Nice.
I missed one shot. 2 1 time.
One's going wood. Two hit out wood and one spawn bed. Two hit out wood. Yeah, wood right now. Bed. One more wood, one bed. On new. One more wood. On new.
Shitter is a great call out.
Dead. I'm coming. I'll actually get right. I'll get right.
They need to lock in though. This is basically a tie game.
Be a little bit. Nothing low right. I didn't need anything so much. I need help. I bed. He's gonna tell him. I'm good. I bed.
Well, you hear from
Gotta get
Ghosty, some of the
7.
best comms in the game, and he said that P4 hold would have been for the map, and Guerrilla's mate take it from him. We're keeping things active. The fight is still on in the P1. Guerrilla's mate have control.
Wonderful work out of Guerrilla's mate. They're doing what they can to walk the walk. Kismet. Force break. Holding the hard point now alone. Opportunity to get right.
We're just
back
not
into
getting
this
like the
and
trades when
take
we
the
need
lead
them.
back. P2's looking sweet as well. Hydra's playing himself into a dirty little position. Gets his. Fights his way forward. Brought down again. And it is Linz. Linz in the feed at 33.
And we have seen time and time again, Guerrilla's mate have set themselves apart on P2 because of the breaks that they were able to get. Now it's going to be a desperation hold in the two-piece machine that has been
Linz is like
all
cooking.
game, delivers smooth moves and 37 kills. Will it be enough?
Spewing comms. Holding on a P2. Now through the front door. Priest
Tie game.
Can he keep at bay? From down low as well. Thieves looking for one decent break. There's the contest. Here comes the slide.
Nice.
All over the place. Thieves break.
Trade it. Nice.
One down.
Oh my
Break is
god.
there. Thieves are in.
That is instantaneous, and they are
mean,
going
now the
to
team wins here.
this lead. Unfortunate team kill. Gonna slow down the push. Guerrilla's mate trying to hit it through both angles, but they don't block the spawn. You got the reinforcements, but now it's just Envoy by his lonesome, and he is simply overwhelmed. P2 has been a bloodbath, as has this game. It's not just Linz that's gonna get a 40 bomb. Scrap is there too.
Scrap fighting for it as well. Keys puts it all on the line. Ghosty now brought down. Trades done. Spawns bad.
These trades are crazy. Envoy's the only one here. Nice.
His big one.
Hydra needs one more. He needs one more.
Point now at the ready, and this is for the game.
Give us one more here.
Checked everything. He's got
I mean, now we're over here at least, but
good side doesn't matter for these rotations.
that timing.
Battle for the time.
That timing.
Can't not get it. Kismet somehow finds the way to get inside. Guerrilla's mate might just tie this game up.
Is with a break.
Dude, that timing is horrible.
Here we go. Ghosty waiting for the boys. Has to find the angle there. Envoy takes a quick dip. You got Linz from upstairs brought down. Here we go. One good break's all you need for the
Huge. Huge.
3, 4, all down.
They've crushed the timing and they catch Linz as well. Look at that spawn awareness. Scrap going to check for the block. They got it. Everybody turn around. We got him in the trap.
Got him in the trap. We cannot win the game here, but we can look towards a new hard point as well. That's where the Guerrilla's mate are going for. Trying to find something on the other side. Oh, Skies. Can you get it? Yes. A break at the last possible moment.
Dude, this is a fucking bang out. Oh my god.
Thieves are on the run.
Ghosty, I think he's just a prophet.
Oh, huge. Huge play from Hydra.
And it's Hydra that might just seal it.
Oh my god, what a play.
Wiped off the map. That might just be game.
That is it. Hydra calls it. Contest. Envoy.
Dude.
Priesta. It's not over yet.
They have spawns too. What the fuck?
Holding it down. Linz is in. It's not over yet. Linz is in. Holding the point. The contest. One more kill.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened, bro?
Phones are already gone. What a game. And Kiz's head in his lap. What an unbelievable
Oh
match.
my god,
I don't
bro.
believe what we've just seen. We're going to need a replay.
What the
And
fuck
you
just
got-
happened?
You can see how much Guerrilla's mate wanted that game 5. A battle on the skyline.
Holy
but
shit,
just like
dude.
map 1, it
That was insane.
heartbreaking.
That was
They
insane.
just had too much
Oh
ice
my
on
god,
Thieves
bro.
Time and time again. The fact
That should
they
not
got
have been that
inside
close.
and
That
the
should
Thieves
not have
started
been that
winning those
close.
extra
Oh my
gunfights is
god.
unreal. But for anyone that was keeping track of the stats, no shade, but Envoy was getting worked in the kills
Oh my
department.
God.
Admittedly, he had 2+ minutes in the hill. He was responsible for the objective all that time he was soaking up. That at one point he was 11 and 29. guess who got the two-piece to
Hey, what did I say though? I did say that Scrap was gonna have a fucking masterclass, and he went 43 and 26. I called that shit. But so did Linz. Linz was 42 and 32. I mean, fucking Scrap was frying, dog.
One of the best hard points we have ever seen.
I'll wait to see if they show it. If they don't show it, I'll go back and we can look at it.
Poor Nate shot.
Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna have to watch Nate Shot's reaction to this shit, dude, because I know he's probably gonna be like tweaking.
Skyline, you delivered. The LA Thieves win the series.
Wow, dude, holy, 250 to 249. Oh my god, on a 1v1 in the point.
241,
holy
6-3,
shit,
249, dude. As close as a series can get when it comes to these two teams.
That shit should not have been that close.
Series
I'll watch. I think they'll do the interview. We'll watch the interview, then we'll go back. We'll watch the highlights.
Game number 4,
or not the highlight, but that play specifically.
Can we just get a best of 7 between these two teams?
I would love that. I mean, 2 electrifying hard points. I was walking into the studio here at the end of that hard point. I said, "What the hell?"
Are we going to game 5?
Like, please, can we see that again?
All right, this is our scuff play of the game because we couldn't figure out what was happening. Here it is one more time. The final minute of this last hard point. As you just saw on the graph, they were tied together, toe and toe the entire way. Hero play from Skies to open things up.
I mean, the fact that it even got to 249 to 249 in the first place is insane because we started walking in at this point. Hydra gets 2, Ghosty combines for 3rd, Envoy finds the last. You're like, all right, GG, LA Thieves has done it. But the closest players is going to be in Freestyle Skies. They slide in, are able to hit that contest, and it's Envoy and his 16 kills, with the most important 2 at the end.
And what got crazy there is, so they get all the kills. If you're LA Thieves, you're like, okay, they only have 6 seconds. Like, we're gonna push out, right? There's no way they can break.
So it was
us. Well,
Envoy that got the kills
here.
here.
At the very end, so they lost the spawn. So now LA Thieves
oh my god, insane win from him, dude.
Lo and behold, Hydra can't believe it. He doesn't even understand what just happened, and it's Envoy who was getting
Ghosty, he said, "Holy shit, Dill."
All of them were dead. Hydra was dead. Ghosty was dead.
Oh
so
my
like
god.
Sitting back thinking, oh no, we absolutely socked it, and then Envoy pulls out a 2-e to get the final.
Bro, Ghosty literally said, "Holy shit, Dill."
For the most entertaining hardpoint win of the season.
About to pass away at your desk? Seriously. Seriously. That's how I feel. Oh my gosh.
That was ridiculous.
That was tense.
Moving forward, can LAG right the ship that we mentioned? You got Optic moving forward. You are going to have to run into Toronto before you get to Major 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at this performance here, and you think about like the hard points where you probably need the most improvement. Like Linz looked phenomenal. If you're LAG, you are happy about that. He can somewhat fill the shoes of Hydra. We just have to figure out how to close out these HPs, which we saw on that map number 1. If they didn't start off so slow, they would have won that rewind, maybe an entirely different series. So respawn wise, they look.
Need a comms video just for that match? Seriously. Seriously. Baseball jersey just came in? Hell yeah. W. We love that. We love that.
43 kills for Scrap, and his fellow AR joins us live right now to talk about the dub. We got Dan Ghosty in. Dan, congratulations on another win. You guys are living up to the hype. But today, you guys had the most exciting hardpoint series we have ever seen. Can you talk to us about the final moments of that game 4? What was going on in the comms?
Honestly, they weren't too crazy. I just caught them that I had all the front, and we just really didn't have all the front, and that's all there is to it. It was pretty calm though.
It's good to hear that the comms have kind of chilled, especially with such a high-octane team on your side. I want to ask, though, about the hard points, because you guys are easily the best hardpoint team in the game right now. LAG lost both their hard points to Carolina. However, it was really close in this series. Did you see that coming from the LAG mates?
I mean, you never know what to expect with any team, and straight up, we've just been super sick this week, so I'm honestly surprised we played that hard and it was so intense, but we definitely made a lot of mistakes.
Right.
Congratulations on the win, Ghosty, and congrats on the early success, man. You guys have looked ridiculous. I wanted to ask you, last year you teamed with a bunch of young guys, right? Guys who haven't won too many championships, and you were the slayer for the roster.
Bro.
And now you're back in a situation where you kind of have to be the guy who's giving out the comms, playing a little bit slow, soaking up all that time. How do you feel going back to that role? How's it been so far?
I wouldn't really quite say that I'm entirely going back to that role. I kind of think all of us are capable of doing it. It just so happens that I'll probably do it a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I wouldn't think it's as intense as it was my first rookie year, but definitely something similar.
Dan, how fun is it playing with this squad?
Definitely real fun. We're always giggling, even when we're losing. So it's definitely real fun.
Can I get your prediction? Who will you be playing against in the grand finals at the end of stage 1?
Well, we got to make it there, of course, but I'm saying Optic for sure.
Optic, I like that call out. We will see Optic versus Vancouver. How do you see that series going?
I got Optic 3-1.
Boom. All right, that's Dan Ghosty. Congrats on the win, and I think you got a good prediction as well.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
We'll see him in a bit. All right, we're done with one, but we got 3 more matches to go. And Cloud9 New York are going to be looking for a win against Minnesota. That is match number 2 on the day. Don't go anywhere. CDL.
Oh, man. New kill record from Scrap, and I called it before the map started. Am I watching the rest of the matches? I might watch until they post like the Thieves match highlights, because I need to edit the highlight video. So I might stay live until they post that. Then when they post that, I might hop off so I can edit all that stuff, get it out as soon as possible. I'll still be watching the matches, I just don't know if I'll watch party the rest of them. All right.
Oh my fucking goodness!
Hi, baby.
Yo, Scrap, keep up! Scrap, keep up!
Yeah. Thieves match just ended. Yeah. Tense. It's crazy. Yeah, they won 3-1, but the first map was probably like typically their best map, and they barely won it. And then they played good in the search. They won 6-3 in the search. And then they lost the control, but there were a couple moments that they could have won the control, I feel like, or like at least won rounds of the control. And then the last hardpoint map, it was 249 to 249, and Envoy won a 1v1 on the hardpoint. So whoever won the 1v1 was going to win the game. And he won it despite having like a pretty bad map. LAG. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it was that was on the point, because he killed 2 people, I think.
He's finally caught his big
yeah.
Now 16-9 and forcing the issue on the flank. He's inside of their face, and that's going to be 5 in a row. How about 6? It's 6 for Capsule. He is woken up and erupting right now on the subliners, making 8 in a row.
We still haven't seen the Thieves intro video, have we, chat? I was just thinking about that. Like, they've showed a lot of other teams' intro videos, but they haven't shown the Thieves one. right? Am I crazy? No, they haven't showed it. He said soon. Okay, so they're probably just not done with it yet. I wasn't sure if they were done with it or not, but I know they're not really happy that the league leaked their jerseys. They're not too happy about that. True, they could be waiting for league approval.
Out of the escape room and looking for their first win, Cloud9 New York takes on Minnesota, who got 2 wins in week 1, but they also played 2 game 5s and 2 round 11s, Alley Cat.
Yeah, and it's been weird for Minnesota Rocker because you think they're going to lose and then somebody just pops 3 and suddenly the momentum falls in their favor. And on the flip side of things for Cloud9, it has not been similar whatsoever. They have yet to really been able to find a foothold here in the first couple weeks.
Let's take a look at Cloud9 New York. Some online issues in week 1. Week 2, will it affect them? Krep, Mac, Attach, and Sib. They need to get something going because this team is starting off in the hole.
Yeah, you got to get something going if you're C9, right? And you got to come in, you got to beat Minnesota here. The respawn has to be better. This is a team we expected to be dominant in hardpoint, and they have been getting cooked, averaging 117 points across 3 HPs. 117. That's literally
you played at 250, right?
That's bad, Chris. That's real bad. So for them, they got to be better. I know they had some complaints. We'll see if they get everything sorted today. But going up against Minnesota ain't going to be easy. They're 2-0, and they've been looking good across.
Buddy wants to watch party the rest of the matches. I'm gonna hang with him. Sounds good, man.
LA Thieves and Optic Texas.
Enjoy the rest of the matches, and yeah, see you Sunday. I'll be live again for the Thieves match. We'll be live at the end of the day though, so
let's talk about
since
that Minnesota squad.
they're the last
in
match.
The pre-show, you mentioned Estriel didn't have his best week. If you watched him at the end of the previous title, I'd say he was the best player on his team. He was making the biggest plays. My question is, do you need him to play that same style? Because we've seen players evolve their role depending on who's around them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the SMGs in this game, Chris. So I'm going to say, yes, you need him to play that same style.
Okay.
You're not going to, like, if you look at their HPs, like even the one against Boston, came down to the wire where they had to make a massive play. And lo and behold, it was Esther who finds the last 2 kills. So we'll give him that credit. But you want to be able to close these out a bit easier. And then with the combo of their great search and destroy play, they can be one of the best teams. So excited to see if he can turn up.
We just saw 43 kills from Scrap, 42 from Lins. Alley Cat, as we take a look at these maps and modes, does anyone have potential to steal the kill record? We got Protocol.
Protocol HP, Skyline Vault.
They maybe could break the kill record, but I think that might be a tall ask for these two teams.
Listen, man, C9 has
Should
not
be-
won a vault
should be
control,
an interesting
so why not
one.
try Protocol? This is what I don't understand. Once again, will we see a Protocol? Not today.
Protocol, the best map. If you ask Nameless, we have not
I just
seen
wanna see some
it
variety.
throughout our first 13 matches,
two
and
of
it's
it.
not happening here in match number 14. Nameless, though, out of his 14 matches, has been on fire. Did you just get the last one right? You did. You're already into double digits.
Let's go, baby.
Let's make it 11. Where are we going?
Let's go.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go with Minnesota. I think Minnesota get it done in 5.
Minnesota in 5 again. Alley Cat.
I'm going to try and catch up here. I'm going to go with Cloud9. I believe in them this week.
I'm going to try and pass you. I'm copying the guy who's already got 10. I'm going with Ant's homework. Estriel, though, is going to have a better day here in week 2.
We got 3 rocker votes.
See where they're going. Also
Over
feeling
C9.
Minnesota. They're 2-0 versus 0-2. The math adds up. Does Cloud9
I don't know though. I still feel like C9 might win this
I
one.
think I'm with Allie in a sense like Rocker. You look at both their series, and Joe and I casted them. We become the Rocker commentators. And yes, it didn't look
Look at
pretty
Maven, huh?
at all times. I didn't think they were going
Maven's
to
looking
win
good.
most of the series, but then they pull it out. It happens once.
That's
you're
a
like,
fit
okay,
right there.
made some big plays. Happens again, you're like, all right, starting to believe a little bit.
Looking
Yeah, I mean,
fresh.
2 game 5 run 11s, 2 vault hard points. Like one was 4 points, one was 7. They're getting heavily outslayed. They're grinding games out, plain and simple. They're finding a way to win, and that's what matters. On the other side for Cloud9, you have one map when it's a search and destroy. You're down 5-2. You're able to come back, but you're 0-5 in respawns. And I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a dominant hardpoint team, but yeah.
No, so when Ed said that, you and I looked at each other. I was like, well, I think what we saw the roster, you and I were like, this is a weird team.
A weird one.
A weird one. Like, I didn't know what they were going to really excel at. I guess, you know, when a team comes together, you think most likely they might find success in hardpoint. A lot of times that'll be the case when you have some shooters on your squad, and they do. But I think you and I had question marks, big ones for this team.
No, no doubt about it. Yeah, I expect like middle of the pack, but we'll see what happens. They have to get on the board, and it starts with this map 1 on protocol.
Well, we'll get right into it, and I know Ant was hoping to see this maybe in the map 3, but we'll be firing off on Vault. Do you have any big takeaways just from this map and the rotation at the start of the week? Maybe different than what you expected coming in?
Well, I think the big thing here on this map is what we talk about is P3 and P4. Obviously, P4 is that money hill all the way down at the bottom. It can be very difficult to break, but you early rotate there. You combine it with that P3, that's where you find a good chunk of your time.
Yeah, we saw some dominant
right
holds.
match.
Teams pulling out like 4 subs, just absolutely locking it in. But Mac, nice little 5L. We'll see what he can carry this on to. They've got top middle absolutely locked down. Nice little start here from Cloud9.
All right.
They're trying to put to bed maybe the hardpoint stats you heard the desk talking
Got
about.
all our
Max
tweets
Street
out here.
will in
I guess
there. We'll start to get ready
now I'll
for our
just
next
see
rotation.
about
What do you see on the minimap, Joe?
Yeah, well, Esther there with a big gunfight win. Give
video
them some
if they
pressure.
have the
Well, Paul
match.
just over there
Oh
towards
shit,
top
they have
zip,
that up
so
already.
he's had to recognize Will Krempin
Damn.
attach spawn behind him, so they're looking for that, trying to find that info, and it kind of spawns all
All
over the place
right.
right now for Cloud9. Just where is the attack coming from? Geo able to pick up top middle, but Sip pushing Platin. Nice time here for Minnesota Rocker.
They'll take the lead now. We'll see if Gio can continue to get that run going. He will pick up another, despite the
Okay,
fact that the
I'll
team
finish
still
out
comes
this
in
map,
there.
and then
Not
I
able to
think
get
I
the
will
reload
call
before
it for the
next
watch
engagement, but
party
so far,
today.
so good in the P2.
We will be watch partying
Gio's
again on
3
Sunday
fans,
though,
the break comes in
when
from
Thieves play
Cloud9,
again.
down
So
to
be on the
2
lookout
straight
for that.
them.
I
They
will
get
not be
3,
live
and
tomorrow.
now they'll be
Gonna
able to
be
answer. So
editing
far,
a video.
good breaks really from either team. Kind of split up this time as you looked at
Gonna be
the
working
lead
on
for
the
Cloud9.
Yeah, now if you're a Cloud9, you gotta
history of
100%
LA
that's here,
Thieves
right? We just saw him
video
get that
part
kill
2.
top zip.
So
He's just trying to finesse. What he's trying to do is make
want to
this
try and get that
transition
done
over
soon,
easy,
so that
he's
way
doing a good job.
I can
His
get that
teammates
posted for
getting the
y'all.
scrap time, they flip the spawns with 10 seconds left. Great heads up play, his ability to play his life.
Well, we'll
Just sneak
finish out
around,
this
find a
map
couple
here
of
before
kills,
I
and now
hop off
Cloud9,
for the day.
They have to work that top side. That's gonna be Kremp though. He's able to get all the way through. Number 6
I mean,
is
if we
gonna
get
spawn
to a
up. That's
point
gonna
though
give
where
them the
like
idea
you
they
guys
have
want to
turn
watch me
here
watch party
and
all
fight
the
from the
matches,
hill.
I can. I just
Now those are
figured,
fights on both sides of it, as
you know, I cover the Thieves. That's mostly all I really talk about. So I might as well just watch the Thieves matches, be the watch party guy for the Thieves matches, and then hop off so I can get some of the other stuff that I need to do done.
Nobody backside of the hill, no one able to pick up cliffside, and that just allows that pinch to spawn.
But if you guys want to watch me watch party the other stuff, I will.
Was coming from that turns into a break, and now Cloud9 within 13, but 20 seconds left. It's all going to be about that rotation down to people.
Because I will be watching these matches either way. So,
it was just a mess no
you know.
what I feel like. It doesn't matter what the setup was. I feel like there was break.
I just know a lot of times when the matches are going, I try to be a little locked in on the matches. But then if I'm too locked in, I feel like I'm not like talking with you guys much. So trying to find a good balance there.
From Gio, and now this is the one you're talking about. This will be your money hill. As we saw sometimes 4 subs coming into play. We saw some really good holds from a team like
Ezreal threw my cash last week, I'll tell you that.
What kind of time can they get, or will this be a
Not
nice
opposed
little
to a full watch party. You like vibing here? Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy vibing here.
Right? His ability to find 3 kills over towards that P3, get them set
That's
early on this hill.
the other thing I was thinking is what I might do is during qualifier matches, I might just watch the Thieves play, but then during like tournament weekends, I might watch like the full days and do a watch party for the full days.
15 and 7, 4 straight, 5 dialed in, continuing.
Because I know these matches are a little less
teammate needs to trade it out, but doesn't happen.
like
Get some nice
important in a sense. So the bigger moments will happen at lands or whatever. So if I'm not actually at the lands, then I can watch party them. If I end up going to the tournaments, then obviously I won't watch party them. But I don't think I'm gonna go to many, if any, tournaments this year, just based on location and expenses.
And Gio's like the outlier right now for the ARs.
But we'll see.
He's 18 and 9. But
We'll see.
Paul's 4 and 12. Sims 5 and 11. Attach is 8 and 12. Like definitely some struggles everywhere else. But Gio, well, I mean, he's been inside the hard point doing work from a nice little power position.
Yeah, what's gonna be tough about protocol? You just think like so AR heavy, but what our pros are so good is they take those long routes, and it's just their ability to finesse and play their life, right? Like somebody like Nero, we saw when he's in top
Cloud9 frogs?
good like winning that gunfight over and over again as an AR. Like you want to get to that power position, but before you get there, if you have to take down one of the subs, that is where your stats are gonna plummet.
Yeah, it has been for most of the ARs currently in the lobby, but not for Mr. Gio.
Rocker's 2-0, right?
Now, with an early setup in the hard point, they need to get some time here. You know, a break comes in from Rocker, and you're finding yourself in a massive hole.
They beat LAG.
Just hoping to get back to the full HP before the next engagement. Not going to happen. You have numbers and trades there for a second, but I think it was a multi-kill from Mac.
Because the only undefeated teams are Thieves, Carolina, and Rocker right now, right?
Some big time here for him, but you're continuing to at least make it a mess a bit if you are Rocker.
Yeah, this is fine. As long as you continue to hold the rotation for P3, right? Keep them off. Cloud9 has the good spawns for this P2, but you've just put so much pressure through top middle onto this platform.
Just got trolled by that door there.
Through 20 seconds left, you're finding the kills. What does Cloud9 want to do? How do they want to try to rotate? Attaching to try to go through bottom middle. Nice gunfight win there. Now they can fly on through. Try to flip these spawns, get themselves set up.
Yeah, I mean, even though the lead looks pretty significant at 70, it's like the P4 is really the difference. But that's going to be what we're going to look at as we get.
Mac has been starting to look a little better
shortly,
too.
But got a minute to go. So now focus on the set. Last time, a ton of split time.
I mean, I feel like you could argue Mac and Crimp
similar to what we saw last time. You're set up in the
have been like their two best players from the matches that we've seen.
Now spawning and trying to break. We'll see if they can set up the pinch. They had one spawn out in Geo, so the natural pinch is going to develop here as they try to fly on in. Crimp with a multi. Mac, I thought, had the win there, but Triple actually ended up with 3. Still has another fight, and that's a massive one. 6 HP from him. 4 streak.
I'm happy for Crimp, bro. He's been frying.
Start thinking about next. They're going to take this time. More likely, it's can you break?
Well, and this is what you find a lot of the time on P3. Yes, those wonky back spawns can come in, but when you have a 4 dead, you know they're spawning top middle. Good luck getting into that front door. Now Crimp continues on this rotation. Nero, though, maybe with the difference maker. You get back to the game here at this P3 if you are Cloud9, but Nero allows his team to get into a nice setup. You see the trophies.
I mean, so is Paul X, though. I guess he's 8 and 20.
You did what you needed to do with 3.
That's not good either.
Did Cloud9. You claw back into this, but now you got a 30-point advantage. Does Rocker, you're looking to shut it down. A break opportunity, though, here for Cloud9. You just got broken. You're feeling the pressure if you're Rocker. Let's go to listening right now, Minnesota Rocker.
Are subs blessed, shit? Yeah, 8 and 20 is criminal. That's bad.
Nothing on board. That's on time. That's on time. I need to close. Give me a second. Yeah,
Still better than 4 and 23 though. Sorry, zoom out.
I'm going off push the zip. Okay. Finding zips out, I think, so I don't see anything new. The ones that sun 10. That's not P2 on me. I'm about to on you back. Okay, you want top attached. I got one. On you back.
Paul X is in the blendy.
I'm in top rockers. I need to back that time. Nice, good shit. Trophy on top.
And he doesn't have a ton of time. He has some time. He's at 30 seconds now.
I can't block.
Being 9 and 23 with like you're just now starting to hit a minute, whereas Estriel is 30 and 20 with a minute, and Geo's 27 and 19 with a minute 13. Like, at least when Envoy was struggling, he was 2 minutes in hardpoint. He had a ton of time.
Back in the thick of things, trailing by 70 for a lot of this game. Now down 30. Just a few seconds left this hard point. We rotate on over to tower. Nero here to do the dirty work early on. Can't chain in the third.
And I think really the one thing to take from the listen in how they want to play this P2 is you heard, are you blocking right for that P1? And they want to fight from this side of the map. Control top, middle.
I mean, hey, sometimes though it's the timing of the kills.
So you have an easy rotation if you do go to that P3.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been so good through top middle. Another double, made it a triple. 34 for Estriel. He has been hot and cold throughout this year, but really
Estriel goes 34 and 23 when I don't have a bet on him. But when I do have a bet on him, kid can't hit the broadside of a barn. What's that about?
Right now, though, making the plays. The Death said they wanted him to step it up, and he's absolutely doing that. You're 23 away from a victory now, at least for the map 1.
This is why I don't bet.
The remaining time,
I just get torched with stuff like this.
This is doable.
But hey,
Cloud9, I mean, 15 seconds
somebody
left.
sponsored me to bet. I would definitely bet.
So
I'll tell you
they're
that.
not pushed through for this P3. It's a nice pick by Nero, just taking his time. Still 5 seconds left on this P2. But the cutoffs are already there. You see the blue arrow starting to spawn it up, and here we go. Both teams vying for control. We'll see if you hit that 250. Maybe that kill allows Rocker to get in.
This is where Cloud9 did a way better job last time around here. Can they do it again? They keep rallying one more body into the hard point, taking that time forward, looking for the lead change, but the contest will come through for now.
I mean, both teams could win here.
Looking to be the playmaker currently for Rocker. You're starting to feel the pressure with him at the point, but you have time to work with. One tucked away in the corner is going to catch him. That was attached. Sib Crimp through for kills as well. Sib now sub in hand, looking to lock it down. 13 needed for the victory. He's ready for the next one. Not quite the next one as Estriel finds an entry. Mac, though, brings it back with a double. And they just need these final 5 seconds. Still 20 or so points on the hard point. They can shut it down here. They have picked it up massively here at P3 through the last 2 rotations. And that
hey, Sib picked it up at the end of that map.
Cloud9 New York.
I give him credit. He picked it up at the end of the map.
Down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the executions on the P3.
I mean, only being like, what, it was probably like 6 negative at that point.
But then just 2 great holds got them back in the game.
Well, I think that's one of the first things I said. Like, that's how P3's kind of played, at least through last week when we were casting it. Like, it's a lot of just kind of split spawns, break after break, very messy. And
Polex was in the blender, though.
45 or so seconds. The second time
he didn't really bring it back.
There was a contest for a moment and some fights that went down, but nearly perfect. Just
I mean, it was 13 and like 32 or something like that.
He gets another kill and flips the
Not ideal.
And you just think the pressure's going to be there sooner or later, but they just fight from the hill.
I mean, and they had control like the entire map.
Is ahead, what, 144 to 71, maybe their biggest lead, and then it's just a bounce.
Hey, that's big for you, Isabel. Mac is your fantasy player. That's big.
20, you split the second P4, which is huge. When we went to that listening, you finally got that break from Cloud9. They just stayed alive.
Yeah, but even that, like the second P4, like Rocker got another break in. Like, you did not get a ton of time at P4.
Yeah, 37, 27, 4K damage, and a minute in the hill. That's big. That's big.
The first map as well. And now we come to this series, 252-27 to start us off. But as much as, I mean, you get 40 out of Estriel.
See, I think, dude, this is what sucks. I think I dropped Crimp because I was like, if they're going to be having these PC or the internet issues, I was like, they're not going to be great. And then I was looking at some other players, like who could I put on my bench for the week. And now it's like, damn, I probably should have kept Crimp and thrown him in one of my leagues for one of my subs, because I feel like my subs are not quite as good. I mean, he just had a solid map, so.
Yeah. Just a mental.
Let's see.
100%.
What are we looking at here for?
You're fine, right? We're like, we've done it every way, right? Like they're 50-50 in hardpoint. Well, not anymore, but they've been basically 50-50 in the respawns. What, 3-1 in search and destroy. They've gone to several 2 game 5s, 2 around 11. They know they're going to go the distance. So I guess the mental on their side, it's like, all right, boys, here we go again.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah. I mean, they found 2 early victories in the season. Maybe we didn't expect that from this Rocker team, but they've shown they are here
for
to
my
play.
money league team.
For Cloud9, it's just
You lose another game 1 respawn.
I have a BZ, Kleenex, Abuza, and Ghosty, and I picked up Rencor.
Online to be, I've gone through it
because I figured Rencor could be a good replacement for Abuza if Abuza doesn't do well. But I feel like that team's pretty solid. Ghosty struggled a little bit today in a couple moments. Ghosty is good, but like Ghosty's probably one of those guys that you want more as like your second AR. I feel like just because of the role that he kind of has to play this season.
But just like in general, just getting a lot of reps like in an official match.
Yeah, I mean they probably feel like there's some games they could close out in a smoother way. You probably don't want them to be as stressful. But yes, you're not wrong. More reps, the better this early.
I feel like just in the you and I've been casting a long time, and there's been teams that have like I don't know, like I think of like Optics of the past or even like Phases sometimes.
All right,
you just 3-0 everybody, and then
chat. I think that's gonna do it for me. I gotta get the highlights video edited because I want to try and get that up by the end of the day.
Not the worst thing to be tested, but
so I think I'm gonna hop off from the watch party. But like I said, I will be watch partying on Sunday when the Thieves play their last match of the day. So be on the lookout for that. And then if you want to watch the match highlights, be on the lookout for those as well. And then ideally Monday, after these matches this weekend, I will have like another breakdown video up, so be on the lookout for that as well if you're interested. But yeah, that's gonna do it today for the watch party. Hope to see you all on Sunday, and hope we get a win against this. I'm pretty sure it's against Minnesota Rocker, so excited for that. See y'all in the next one.
We got offense now for Rocker. Estrio looking for openings. That's a tough chow there at the back piano, but tries to peel him off the heady, not able to do it. Mac wins his next fight.